Okay. Hold on just a second while I get everything set up, if anybody's currently on there. If so, hi. If not, give me just a minute. It's been a busy day, and I'm sure I'm messing everything up right now. So let's go ahead and have a little... Let's go ahead and check in on the Twitches and see what's going on. Let me open my app. Just a moment. Old man Mercer's trying to catch up to the internet. There it is. There's Twitch. Ah, shit. New phone, so I gotta log in again. Patient. No. There we go. There we go. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Hi. Okay, I think I can actually... I'm going to put the chat here so I can see what's going on. There we go. Hi. Okay, let me go ahead and put that there so I can see what's going on. Oh, goodness. All the hearts. Hello, folks. All right. Let's see if I can get any of this to work here. Are you getting any game audio at all? Out of curiosity. So I can get this all figured out, hopefully. No game audio. Perfect. How about now? How about I have it up on my screen? I will figure this out. Let me go ahead and change the title of my stream, because that's a thing I should do. I haven't done that. It's been a while since I've streamed, if you haven't noticed yet. Let me see here. Logging in. Thank you for your patience, guys, while I figured this thing out. It's been a little while. But thank you. Thank you very much, and the congrats for the nuptials. It's been kind of a cool, crazy change. Oh my god, it's saying I'm streaming the wrong thing! Dang it! No. I'm going to... get this to work out. Marisha's on her way home. She's coming in from the office, so she'll be there in just a moment. Pulling up my Twitch stuff so I can change the name of this. Here we go. There we go. That should be updating it. I think that's the case. And also, let me now move over and get an audio capture here. I got video capture. Oh, we got some folks from the PAX Unplugged double secret probation line. No, we were happy to get as much as we can, and it's always a tough situation with conventions and times we have allocated for certain events and certain things where we it's more difficult for us to get everyone in there. We try and do as best as we can without us being there for 6 hours, or the convention tells us the allotted time. Sometimes we have to go at the end of it. So I was glad you guys were able to stick back behind, and we were able to extend it a little longer. So thank you for your patience. Let's see. Enough interest to overcome my dislike of the word Gwent. Gwent's not too bad. It's not like a moist. Oh man. Let's see here. It's kind of cool. I can look at chat and stuff for once. Always fun. Oh, Sean from NCSoft is here. Hi, Sean. Well, glad. Thank you for joining us for this crazy bit today. Let me see if I can. Let's see here. Alrighty, there's that there. Capture device. No, why are you doing this? Give us details on the Kobolds game tomorrow. Actually, that's a cool question. Those aren't. I don't want to give away too much, but yeah, we're running a Kobolds and Catacombs one shot for like the Hearthstone expansion and everything. They asked us if we wanted to run a one shot for them. So I've spent a lot of time in Azeroth, as I'm sure a number of you have as well. So it's kind of cool to write an adventure that kind of is put in the same world that I spent a lot of time with. We have Jennifer Hale, the wonderful voice of many things, but I mean you guys know her as Femme Shepherd, joining us for our one shot. I'm super excited about that. My initial pitch was to have everyone play lore characters that they voice in the game, but it gets a little sticky when it comes to them representing existing lore characters that are owned, controlled, and written by the company in a space where I would be creating it and they could do whatever they want. It becomes a little bit of a sticky legal scenario. So it'll be original characters within the world. That's about as much as I can tell you for now. But it'll be silly. It'll be fun. There'll be kobolds probably. That'll be a good time. I hope. We'll see. That's my intent. Well, if it lasts a little longer. I know. Otherwise it would have been fun to just throw all those lower characters into a low-level dungeon and have them just destroy until they fought something that was really dangerous. But they're all busy, going to Argus and, making sure that the Burning Legion doesn't win. So that's important. Let me see. Trying to... why is it not capturing the audio of the video game that I have in the background here? It's been a while. There is any video capture, audio capture. I'm curious indeed. How many fantasy card games can be involved in? I don't know. Like, for me, in Hearthstone and, Warcraft has been a huge part of my life. Witcher has become a huge part of my life at the same time. That the first game, the second game, the books. For a kid who grew up reading a lot of fantasy, this whole universe was kind of a darker, grittier fantasy that I had been craving for a long time. And as the games progressed, they got better and better. The world got more expansive, and I've just become obsessed with it. And strangely enough, when Witcher 3 consumed my life, Gwent consumed me as well in the game. And I spent probably as much time wandering the world, defeating monsters, and trying to prevent the Wild Hunt from destroying everything, as much as I did in taverns destroying people in Gwent. So when this opportunity came up, when they contacted us about being a part of this event coming up, needless to say, I was extremely excited. And besides, I've needed an opportunity to really dive into the beta on this. I played it at E3 last year when they had like a whole Gwent bar set up and they gave the presentation of it, and I forced all my friends who didn't care about Gwent at the time to come and just go to the event with me, and they ended up really enjoying it. And this has been a cool excuse for me to go ahead and try it out. Audiobooks for The Witcher? Are there audiobooks for The Witcher? That would make it so much easier for a lot of people out there who don't have time. And if there isn't, call me. Is the epic battle royale still happening? It is happening. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're ironing out the schedule for the rest of the year and everything. So, let's see. Ever thought about getting partnered to have subs in your channel? I mean, I guess I could. I don't stream enough to, I think, to warrant that. You know, I spend enough time every week streaming on our home game, and for small little events like this and games that I get to do fun tie-ins with. But you know, you guys support us enough through Critical Role and supporting awesome games like this, so I don't feel yet there's a need for me to fully partner. I don't want to have to feel like I'm, you know, requesting you guys to throw cash at me, because I'm happy with the community just being supportive as it is. So I mean, we'll see how things go. But for right now, I don't feel like I stream enough to warrant that. Am I doing any audiobook narration currently? Not at the moment. My first audiobook I ever did was for Punch Escrow, which is a really cool sci-fi book if you haven't checked it out yet. It's an arduous process doing an audiobook. It's a lot of sitting in a tiny booth and just reading. So if it's a good book, which this book was, I had a great time doing it. So, but free time is not always there, and Punch Escrow thankfully was a story that I was really interested in when they presented it to me, and was requested by the author, who's extremely talented. So I was really excited to be part of that. If we do more in the future, we'll see. If it's the right kind of story, and I have time, maybe, because I'm not down with that. I'm gonna try and get the thing with the musica. Why is it not capturing? Pardon me while I try and fix my stream audio. Yes. Nothing like having a bunch of people coming and watch me work out the technical aspects of my computer. But once they're set up, they should be going pretty. Plus, that gives us time for Marisha's on her way home. Let's see. She's my wife now. It's weird. She's my wife. I can say that now. It's really crazy. We kind of wield wife and husband like weird attack words at times just to make the other go, ah! It's kind of fun. For those who aren't married, it's not really that different at all, but it's completely different. So that's all I can say. Let's see. Not capturing. Let me see here. Is there a setting in-game to select audio output? I don't know. Let me check. I do like that you guys are helping me with this. Let's see. In-game options. I don't think there is. It's just general volume levels, but okay, so we do have audio now that we're in the game. Well, look, then we're golden. Then we're good. We're good. Perfect. All right. Well, thank you guys all for coming and kicking with me for a bit. Part of me was, I was excited to like open packs a little bit with you guys, and open a few here to show you how it works, or packs, kegs in this game. And you're like, oh, kegs, that's strange. Those of you who haven't played Witcher, the trolls in the universe are awesome. They're some of the best characters as far as fantasy creatures I've had and experienced. Well, when you get to go open your card pack or kegs here, where is it? You go to cards, shop, card kegs. So you go to the store here to buy kegs, get random cards. You get 4, and then you get to pick.
For humans of all walks.
How is this guy not the best? All trolls have the best voice. They're fantastic. Is it a bit loud? Okay, let me go ahead and turn it down a bit then. I'll come back to that. We're fine-tuning this as we go. Let me see here.
Temeria, that's what matters.
There you go. That should work, right? All right. See if this is better. Did I get the art book of Gwent? No, I have not, and I want to do that really bad. I collect art books. It's a thing. I mean, even just us making our critical art book primarily was just so that I could have my own art book to remember it by when I'm old and gray, and I can look on my coffee table and open it up and be like, I remember when that happened in Vasselheim. And hopefully you guys get to enjoy that too now. So I've not collected that art book, but I'm going to have to now that I know that is. All right, so before we begin, what is Gwent, and is it objectively better, different than Hearthstone or Magic? It's a different play style. I find Hearthstone plays more like a classic Magic the Gathering game with some battlefield mechanics and creatures. This one has a little more of a diverse strategy. It's less, I don't know. It's hard to compare the two. They're both card games, of course, but they're two different flavors depending on what you look for. This one has the strategy and placement on 3 different battlefields, which I'll show you in a little bit, as well as round-based technique, where you have a lot of the strategy is depending on how many cards you want to throw out initially to try and destroy that first round. It's the best 2 out of 3 scenarios. So sometimes it's going to be reserved or trick your opponent to using strong stuff up front, and then you just give them the game. But now they've expended a lot of their strengths, and you've kind of played conservatively and can dominate the next 2 rounds. So it has kind of a mind game portion of it in there, which I like a lot too. I like them both for different reasons and equal reasons. Both universes have consumed a lot of my life. So it's really kind of a whatever mood I'm in type thing. And this is my opportunity to really kind of, really can dive further into the Witcher universe now that that game, the third one was over. And I'm excited at the prospect of future ones with Ciri, because she's an amazing character. So anyway, we'll show you how some of the card stuff happens here. I've messed with it a little bit. I asked to open some card kegs, the fine folks at CD Projekt Red decided to just give me everything. Which is why you can see the rather large number of ores and dust and things that you normally make to craft and upgrade your cards. This is after I purchased $50 of cards myself to open, so I still have the experience of opening them, but it's fine. You win some, you lose some. Wasting my message in 30 seconds. Gwent consumes less of your wallet, so well, it depends on how deeply you get into it. Anyway, so want to open a card keg? Let's see what we get. So you open the keg. Our troll friend here gets to display for us what we got. And these are the different factions, which I'll get to in a little bit. So you get to unveil what cards you've got, and he tells you if they're fun. It's fun to have trolls tell you how good they are.
Wow! Goody!
So you get to add those to your deck, and then when you finish with that, your 5th card, which is kind of your big rare special card, and it presents 3, and you get to pick 1. That way it gives you some options to customize. If one shows up that you already have a lot of or you don't need, you can just ignore it and it stays behind. So since they already gave me all the cards, so I can show you guys everything and be prepared for this tournament event coming up. You pick one of these, and that's the one that gets added to your deck. So it gives you some options to control what you get from your kegs, which is fun. Let's see here. Yeah, those are the kegs you can buy there. Different options. Let's see here. So, and then you have your meteorite powder, which you can use to upgrade or create and craft cards as you go. There we go. Now let's go to the card section here. So you have your collection, which is where you go to upgrade and use the different materials to either get rid of cards that you don't need that are overlaps, or yeah, they did hack my account. I don't think they could ban me because they're the ones who did it. I hope. We'll see. So the tournament that's happening. Yeah, you can look up more information on playgwent.com, but I'm not participating in the tournament itself. But me and Marisha were super excited because we get to actually go out to Poland in a few weeks to be part of this event. So we're going to meeting the CD Projekt guys, which I'm super nerdy about. I'm a huge fan. Get to meet that team, and then we're all going to go to wherever the tournament's happening, and we're going to be at part of the event. We get to talk about it. We get to meet everybody who's part of it, all the contestants, and we're going to be basically kind of the hosts of the event. So as part of that, we want to get as up to speed with Gwent as possible. I've messed with it a bit, Marisha's messed with it a bit, me a little more than her, but what we're going to be doing is as we stream off and on over the next few weeks, you guys get to hang with us as we play the game, learn the game. We'll be meeting and talking I think it's next week, with some of the big prominent community members who are the best deck builders, strategists, and who are going to talk us through the details and the nuances of all the different factions and the type of decks you can make and techniques, so that when we show up to this event, we're not just sticking our fingers in our nose and going, I did play the thing with the lightning. So that's kind of the deal that's happening. But yeah, so we're excited at the prospect. We're excited to be asked to do this, and my inner Witcher nerd is freaking out every step of the way. So it's going to be really cold when we go meet the team. But so yeah, am I going to voice act in the next Witcher game? I don't know. That's up to them and their casting. They tend to do a lot of their, if not all of their casting in the UK, and I'm a Los Angeles, Southern California-based artist. But Side Studio, where they do a lot of the recording, did just open a studio in LA, and if they are interested, I would always be down to be part of the Wish universe, or Cyberpunk, or anything you guys are working on. I just want to do it from a fan standpoint. But anyway, so yes. Oh my god. I think I'm being as invested in Cyberpunk 2077 as I were in Witcher 3. I hope so. Everything I hear about it sounds it's just going to be bigger and more amazing. And Cyberpunk is a genre that I really love that hasn't really been presented strongly in a number of years in any form of gaming. And I played Cyberpunk, the actual tabletop RPG, when I was very young. So I'm super stoked at the prospect. I mean, come on, it's Blade Runner. Like more advanced Blade Runner. They do not want to play in that universe. So I'm excited to see what they do with it, based on what they did with the Witcher franchise. But yeah. So, any hints on MagFest attendance? Unfortunately, I don't think we're able to make MagFest this year, which kills me. Because we have the new campaign starting up. There's a bunch of stuff happening that I need to be focused and kind of grounded. And MagFest this year, it's a wonderful event. It's one of my favorite events, but it's also a very alcohol and party heavy event for me. And I figured this year I needed to be kind of boots on the ground for the new campaign starting. So won't be there this year, but I hope to be there next year and pretty much any year thereafter, because it's one of my favorite events. Let me see. Oh, Nilfgaard's premium version. Nilfgaard's what faction is that one? I imagine that's probably. Did I see the Avengers trailer? Oh yeah, I did. It was amazing. And Thanos is so sad that he doesn't have his hat. He's so sad he doesn't have his hat. Nilfgaard, alrighty. Alright, let's see if we can find it here. Let's do. There we go. Yeah, this is one of the best animations in the game. It's pretty nasty. Can't wait to drink Con up in yeah, but oh, that'd be awesome. Isiliat, if you manage to make it. If we end up doing another one of those events, which so far the past 2 times have been really awesome and a really great way to get all the community together for it. So if we end up doing it again, please do come. It'd be awesome to get a chance for you to kind of see the chaos when we do those shows. Big question, Triss or Yennefer? It's tough. I mean, Yennefer's aesthetic is amazing. I crushed on her really hard, not just in the books, but in in Witcher 3. But I don't know. I mean, if you haven't noticed, I married a redhead, so I lean Triss also because their relationship seemed to be more of an organic thing, as opposed to Yennefer's, which was a little more bound by an outside magical force. Though it does develop into its own thing. But if I had, it's hard for me to pick. It's tough for me to pick. I have to lean Triss just because redhead. But these. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen the Cyberpunk trailer yet, it's pretty badass. I'm excited for more to eventually come out. Anyway, so this is the card collection where you build and upgrade your cards, and most cards you get on the base artwork, but then you can upgrade into the animated art piece, which kind of makes your deck cooler. It's like the foil cards of other card games, and it just kind of adds a liveliness to the board as you begin to throw stuff out. Like this one here is awesome with the rain effects coming down. Like it's just beautiful. This one, of course, which you guys requested, is one of the like most intense and just horrifying art pieces. I love that if you keep it there, this poor guy just doesn't die. He's just foreverly looped into terrifying burning and hatred. It's wonderful. So, there's that. Let's go ahead and dive in here and show you guys some of the actual game here first, so you get a feel for it. I'm just going to do some practice against the AI opponent. So I've made 2 decks. I was messing around. One that's a Dwarven Hordes deck, that's just a bunch of dwarves that have a lot of synergy and abilities and that helping dwarves. And then one that's probably not a very useful deck, but I wanted to kind of focus more on Witcher-based abilities and just kind of a deck that is Witcher-esque. So we'll go ahead and give the Witcher one a pass, and you can all look at it and go, man, this is a horrible build. And I'll be like, that's okay. I was more thinking thematically.
Last words.
I do like how it's a Turing machine.
Attack!
Fall test, you're such a putz. So yeah, when you begin the game, you draw your first hand, and for the first round, you get to choose up to 3 cards that you want to redraw. So if you're like, I don't really like all these, or not all these are useful, which a lot of these aren't, I'm gonna go ahead and pass on a Crow's Eye. Another Crow's Eye. Oh man, it's not the opening hand I wanted. Man, I'm already sucking it up on this first round. This is not a first opening round you see. But anyway, as you'll see on the battlefield, you flip a coin to see who goes first with your opening hand, and you have 3 fields of battle. A lot of the cards you can place anywhere on the field. So they'll have a little symbol on them which has a, you can't see it now, but if it has no symbol on the hand there, it can be placed pretty much anywhere on the board. If it's a character. Or there we go. See the circular arrows means you can put it on any of the 3 fields. You have melee, you have ranged, and you have siege, like artillery. A lot of these other ones are instant spell-like cards that have just an instant effect and then go away. That's why they don't have that symbol on there. There are some cards that are specific to a row. Like if they have the sword symbol that you see on the front melee row, that means it can only be placed on that row. Or same thing with the range symbol or the artillery symbol. And so some cards will affect rows, some cards will affect all rows, some cards will affect all adjacent cards. So placement on the board does have a very strategic effect based on what gets put where and what abilities can affect things around it. So, and also whenever you build a deck for each faction, there are leaders, and certain leaders have different abilities. Like this over here is the monster deck with Aridin. Aridin has an ability where when he spawns, you get to also spawn a wild hunt unit that's a bronze color, and the cards are categorized by bronze, silver, and gold. And the gold, of course, being some most powerful, the silver being pretty powerful middly, and bronze being kind of the standard cards. There is a limit to how many gold cards you can have in the deck. I believe it's 4. Silver you can have up to 6, I think, and then bronze you can have any number, but you generally want to stick around 15 or 25. I have to go look back again. Once again, still getting into what they've changed with this one. But when you, so right here he gets to say spawn a bronze wild hunt unit. So he gets to, when you place his leader on the board, he gets to pull a bronze unit of his wild hunt into the field as well. So it gives him like a free ally that he gets to play. My ability over here, which is Fall Test, and full of his punk glory, if I deploy him, he boosts all other units in my hand, deck, and on my side of the board for the rest of the game by 1 power. So he kind of just affects your entire hand, your whole deck. So he's nothing too tactical, he's just a general overall buff. So you definitely want to, with his ability, start first. So you throw him into the field, so now he's being used, and then you get to place where he want him to go. So I'm just going to, for the hell of it, put him in the melee field. And then, if you look now, everything in my hand just went up by 1 power. So, my deck's pretty good. He's playing his ability, which summoned down... Ooh! Okay, so it summoned a random Wild Hunt Warrior, which has a deploy ability. Deploy meaning when he goes into the field, that effect takes place. And his damages an enemy by 3. And if it was under a frost hazard, it boosts himself. So here's what's cool. There are some cards in the game that are hazards, and those who've played Gwent in the actual game will recognize this as well. There's, you can place them on rows, and some effects go against the entire board if it's a really powerful card. So, Some of them will damage creatures over time that are on a certain row based on who's more powerful or who's less powerful. So, for instance, if he had used a card that put a frost effect on the row that my warrior or my leader was on, then he also would have boosted his strength up to an 8 from a 6. So anyway, there are cards and abilities that can get rid of it. It's got some really interesting, unique tactical details to it. So anyway, thank you for liking my singing on the Kobolds and Catacombs trailer. That was fun. I don't get to sing too often for stuff, and I'm always like, oh, I hope it sounds okay. So I'm glad people seem to like it. So, let's see. So I got Foltest out there. He's already put a couple of power cards. I don't have a lot of great stuff in here yet. So this wasn't an optimal hand for this deck.
Left, right.
I didn't get anything that was thematic with my deck this entire hand. So we both get to draw 2 cards. That might be helpful. We'll see. Okay, that'll be helpful. That'll be helpful. So, notice here when he played this Avalat card, so if neither player is passed, both players get to draw the top 2 cards from their deck. So both of us got to draw 2 additional cards. There's a thing to keep track of techniques in this. Because it is the best 2 out of 3, sometimes if your opponent just throws a bunch of powerful cards out there and you're like, it'll take me a lot of cards to catch up, sometimes it's good to just pass and lose the first round. So while they won the first round, they've also expended a lot of their cards, and sometimes you can start with more cards than they do on the following rounds, which gives you an advantage, which is fun. So when he played him, gave us both 2 cards, and Roach showed up as well. For those who know, Roach is the horse of Geralt, and which is cool. Whenever you play a gold card from your hand, not including your leaders, wherever Roach is in your deck, he goes into play for free. So it's kind of a fun little bonus extra deck in there. So on my end here, this is kind of a cool card here, and this is what part of the deck is built around. So you have the School of the Wolf Witchers here. This is Eskil here. If you play him, any other School of the Wolf Witchers in my deck come out into play as well. So we'll throw him down. He's going to pull his buddies out there to join him. Since I had both Lambert and Vesemir in my deck, they all came out to play. That's going to suck. Oh, that sucks. So, what happened there? Roach is a girl. I'm sorry. My apologies, Roach. So he put out his Geralt of the Igni ability, which destroys all the highest units in the opposite row if the row totals 25 or more power. So my row here had more than 25 power, so when he played his Geralt Igni card on the opposite row, all my cards that had the highest power value were destroyed. Unfortunately, 2 of them had equal power value, so they got destroyed. So that sucked. But that's okay. This is more of just an instructional round. So I got these Redanian Night Elects, which are kind of fun. Got a 7 power, can be placed on any row. But their ability is, if as long as the unit has armor at the start of my turn, it boosts the cards adjacent to it, to its left and right, by 1. And it gains 2 armor when it starts. So if I place him in between my 2 Witcher dudes there, so you got his 2 armor there. So armor, it's like boosting their power score, but it doesn't actually add to your overall... Oh, man! That sucked. Could have seen that coming. So as long as if he was able to keep the armor, he would have boosted the guys next to him. But he threw down a Wyvern, which deals damage to an enemy of his target choice, and he targeted my guy because this AI is being a dick. But once again, this is more of an explanatory game than a hardcore me trying to win thing. And my opening hand was bullshit. Anyway, we'll try another one over here. We'll throw down this Redanian Night Elect here. You'll probably throw in a card that instantly damages and takes away the armor. Yep, same thing again. Look at that. 2 for 2. You're a dick. So I don't get to show you what those guys do, because he damaged them both and got rid of their armor, and his effect only helps when they have armor. So I'm going to go ahead and throw down the Last Wish, which is a spell effect. So it's not going to stay on the field, but the effect is it lets me draw the top 2 cards from my deck, play 1, and then shuffle the other back. So if I can manage to get a card that gives me armor, nope! But it got me a Geralt, and I'll take that. And I'll go ahead and throw Geralt right there. So why not? So, those knights were wasted, but that's okay. It is what it is. Cool. Cool. So, he had a card in his graveyard here, which is the First Light. which you can spawn to clear the sky. So if your opponent has put any sort of weather effects on the board that can affect rows, you can use this card to clear it. But if there are no weather effects, you can rally. Which, up again. It's not showing me what rally does. Anyway, rally allows you to. What does rally do? I don't remember what rally does. Once again, remember, I'm still learning all the stuff by memory here. So, oh, the computer's always jerks. I expected that. That's okay. But anyway, not looking great on my end, especially with there's 3 wyverns in the field because he's an asshole. Well, you know what? I'll go ahead and throw this. This is Adrenaline Rush, which toggles the unit's resistance. Toggling is important because it can either add the effect to a creature or a card, or if the creature or card has the ability, you can remove it. There's also an ability called locking in the game, which you can toggle locking, which basically prevents an ability from having the effect that a card has. So for instance, if you look over here, and if, like these cards that I played were boost adjacent units, if you were to lock one of them, its ability just wouldn't have any effect for the whole game. As long as he's locked. Or if someone locks a guy on your side that has a really cool ability that you're hoping for, and he locks it, you're like, damn it. If you had a card that could toggle lock, you could then use it on your own guy and get his ability back. So this card here, Adrenaline Rush, it toggles a unit's resilience. Resilience is cool, because when a card has resilience, when the round is over, all the cards on the battlefield go into the graveyard and you start a fresh new round. A unit with resilience stays behind. It loses any boosting it has, but its general strength and any strengthening that it's gained, it maintains. So basically you get to keep a free card over to the next round, which is pretty fun. Trying to explain as best as I can here. I'm sure I'm missing stuff, but once again, I'm figuring it out with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some Adrenaline Rush in there. I'm going to throw that on Geralt's beefy self to keep him in the next round. Let's see what he's going to throw at me now. I'm fucked. I don't have any creatures in my hand, man. This was a bad opening hand to show you guys how this works. But at least you get to see what it looks like to lose horribly to the computer in Gwent for your first introduction. So yeah, I have cards here of Swallow Potions, which boost a unit by 8. So their power goes up by 8, but since it's a boost, it, in theory, doesn't last if it gets carried over to the next round. So if I were to boost one of my cards by, like if I were to boost Geralt, for instance, watch, I'll do that. So he gets a +8 to his overall power, but if you see his number's green, that means it's been boosted to that score. So he'll carry over to the next round.
If I must.
So that's Doo-Doo. An unfortunately named for multicultural story distribution character. But a good character nevertheless. He's a doppelganger. He can take, in the storyline, he can take the form of other people. So his ability in this, Rage Quit Do Over. Nah, I'm going to see it through. He gets to choose an enemy and copy their power. So he played him, and he took over Geralt's power. So he matched him into 22. So I'm just going to go ahead and pass on this opening round. I hope I get to throw out more next rounds, but I have currently no creatures to throw out. That's the issue. So we'll see what I get in that. Well, I do have Geralt, so we'll see. Oh, I don't want to clear skies. Okay, that'll help. I'm gonna. Yeah, sure. I'll take a resilience. That'll help. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Hi, Marisha just came home. So he used Manticore Venom on me, which is an instant card. It damages a unit by 12. That sucked. Want to say hi?
Hi, everyone. Where's my... Am I in?
I think you're in. This is delayed here.
Right. How's it going? It's been a long day of work.
But you made home.
I did. How's your game? What are you playing?
I'm playing against the computer, and it's kicking my ass. But that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can make it come back. See, you're clicking.
Oh,
Everyone's freaking out. Chat's exploded.
Okay, I'm gonna get a little comfy.
Yeah.
And
You
then
go wind down and come join me in a second.
Yes. Oh my goodness gracious.
All right.
Longest meeting ever.
I know. That's the day. So yeah, Manticore Venom deals 12 damage to a unit, so Geralt got hit pretty hard. That sucked. But you know what? Well, we'll go ahead and boost him. See if it helps keep him alive. See if it does anything. He's got a 9. That's good, right?
Let's get this over with.
Oh, he puts on his Geralt. That's cool. We'll throw down my Redanian Knight Elect and see if he boosts up as he goes. Oh, wow. No, you're just a little punk, aren't you? Mrugit the Break. That's a good dragon name. Alrighty. So as you watch now, because he kept the armor, he boosted Geralt by 1 at the start of my turn, which is cool. It's not really helping here, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see. I'll throw resilience on him just for the hell of it. Oh, so remember that thing I mentioned earlier about toggling a unit's lock? That's what that guy, Morvud, does. So, and he damages it by half its power. So he manages to both do damage to him, and his power has no effect now because he's locked. So you know what? I'm just gonna throw some damage out there because I feel like it. So that ability, Crow's Eye, it deals 4 damage to each row. So if he has guys spread out a bit in the row. Oh my god, this is bad news. Okay, well, but it gets more powerful the more of them I've used. So now I do 5 damage to each row. Oh man. Yeah, this like I said, this deck is not made for competitive play. This is me. And I've had some good rounds with it. I just had a really shitty hand this time. I'm going to go ahead and throw the Lacerate down now, which does 3 damage to everything on a row. There we go. Oh. Just waiting on... Cool. Cool. That's fun. So he threw down his Draug. Is this the High Noon guy? Maybe. You have to figure that out yourself. So Draug, he's an 8, which is pretty good. And he spawns a Draugr on a random row on each side of inside of each player with at least 1 bronze or silver card in the graveyard. So I got a 7. He got an 8. Oh, it's Connor. Good to see you, Connor. Welcome aboard, bud. Alright, so this is my Hail Mary. It's not going to be enough. Nope. Got to boost some of the guys a little bit. Opponent passes. Me too. And I pass. And we're done. But there you go. You got to see me lose around. I'm going to go ahead one more time with this deck because I feel like I need to try and give it a little bit of a better run this time to show you what I was going for. That's a shitty opening hand. Let's try it again. Alright. So. Aw, much love to Germany from here. Glad you guys can come and join us. How's my week gone? My week has been busy. A lot of campaign prep, a lot of world building for the new campaign, fleshing out areas of Wildmount and working with the players for their backstories. They're getting final art done. I'm getting minis ordered. It's just been a lot of preparation for the new campaign. Super excited for it. And then prepping for the Hearthstone one-shot tomorrow. And trying to clean up slowly bits and pieces around our house after the wedding, because our house is still a wreck after the wedding. I know, it's a really bad deck. It's a really bad... Alright, getting rid of Roach. Get rid of Vesemir, because I got Eskil. And let's go ahead and... get rid of a Lacerate there to get a... Sure, it's Mirror Drummer. Why not?
Let's get this over
So
with.
he throws his Geralt down, gets his Roach, it's fine. So I put Roach away, and the other School Witcher, because they're going to come out regardless when I play a gold card or put another one of the School Witchers out. So we're going to start with Dandelion, everyone's favorite bard. I just want to show that animation again, because it's awesome, because he escapes the explosion. Little Rapscallion, that is. So he boosts up to 3 units in my deck by 2, then I reshuffle it. So I'm going to... First, I'm going to start with full test here, so I can buff everybody. So everyone in my deck gets the +1. Vesemir will be back. Unless you mean story-wise, in which case, no spoilers. Alright, he's pulling his guys out. So he's already at 28 this round. That's kind of rough. I'm going to throw out some... So So I get to pick 3 out of my deck to buff. I'm going to buff Vesemir and Lambert, because they're going to come back here shortly. And then... because I hope he comes in, we'll pick Geralt. Why not? So those 3 are now in my deck.
You will see it.
Buffed.
Dream.
This Outlock again gives us all some more cards to pull. Being such a dick. That's okay. So here's what I'm going to do. This is the technique here. I'm going to throw Syrian. At the end of the round, return this unit to your hand if you lost. So I'm already planning to lose this first round. I'm making him spend a lot of his cards. And I'm going to go ahead and throw Resilience down on Dandelion. And what's going to happen is Syrian's going to come back to my hand when I lose the round. Dandelion's going to stay there in place. I'll lose Roach and my leader, but that's fine. But now, so I've given up the first round. But what I did was kept Dandelion, Syrian went back to my hand, and so now I technically have a card advantage on him. Oh, there's the Geralt I wanted. I love it. Let's go ahead and... oh, we got Triss. Alright, see, this is already a much better hand than I had last time. So it'll damage Dandelion, that's fine. First and foremost, let's go ahead and... let's see. Put the Temerian Drummer down. Put him in the middle.
Again and again and again.
Temerian Drummer, decent strength on him, but at the end, every turn at the start of my turn, he boosts one of my allies by 1. So now Dandelion got a +1. Which is kind of fun. Now,
Don't teach your grandma to
throw
suck
down
eggs.
my Witchers, which come out boosted from the Dandelion I played earlier, so they're already a little stronger. Ah, the opponent. Pass that round. Trixie. Based on the power of things, I'm going to keep my Drummer. Because he has an ability that could help me out last round based on how much they go. What's the difference between placing them in the front, middle, or back? Certain things will affect certain rows you place them in. So weather effects or certain card abilities will affect like the opposite row equal to where you place them. So if I place it on the range side on mine, it'll hurt something on the range side of the opponent's. So it tactically depends on where you place the card, can have an effect. Not always, but many times it can. Yeah, I'll bit of a risk, but I'll put it on the Drummer. And I'll pass. So now we've each won a round. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's we'll stick with it, sure. Alrighty. We'll throw Siri down, just so we got her on the board. Let me try and... people complain about the placement here. There we go. Is that better? We'll see if that improves there for you. Alright, let's throw down the Redanian Knight. Keeps getting rid of his armor. I'm so angry. Alrighty, let's see here.
Let's get this over with.
Throw down my Geralt at 16. It's not too bad. This deck, this computer just really hates Redanian and Idlex, which I get it. Like, the guy looks kind of like a dick in the artwork, I guess, as far as Redanians go, so I suppose it makes sense. Here we go. Here, if people add the art on the cards, it's a valid point. Seeing that in the chat, so we'll go ahead and move it there. And I'll go ahead and move this to that side, so my balance feels fine. Alright, so hopefully that'll help a bit. Thank you for the feedback and getting that situated for you guys nice and well. Alright, so we're both neck and neck. we've got what looks to be an equal number of cards in our hand. It's just trying to keep whatever we got alive at the moment. Alright, I've got Matrice, who's sitting at a 9, and she has an ability that when she's deployed, she deals 5 damage to a target unit. So I'm going to place her here in the front row. And we'll go ahead and... Okay, so these guys all have deploy abilities, so it's not going to matter too much who I hit. It just reduces the power on the opposite side, so that'll take it down a bit.
Coming!
Oh, of course he would throw down his doo-doo. Get to say that. Yeah, actually, it's a good question. Are there any differences to this to the Gwent in Witcher 3? There are a lot of differences. It's the same similar idea and general playstyle, but they've changed a lot of the cards and a lot of mechanics. They've added a lot of mechanics. The factions have a lot of unique differences now. Plus, Gwent in Witcher 3, which for a thrown-in card game as part of the game was super deep, and why I was so obsessed with it when it came out, did get kind of broken at the higher balance. Some cards and some deck builds, you would just destroy everything out there. So they've done some balance issues here. They've expanded it and developed it more, and that's pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, if you played a lot of Gwent in the game, when you first go through the cards, they'd be like, "Oh, they changed it. This card doesn't work this chain anymore." But spies aren't quite as game-ending as they were in the actual Witcher 3 edition, which is probably good. Which, by the way, spies are a cool thing in this game. There are some spy cards. They're mostly Nilfgaardian, but they're cards that you can play on the opposite, the opponent's side. And it adds to the opponent's power, but a lot of spy abilities give you a benefit for throwing them on the opponent's side, and there are cards that can swap spies to your side as well if you chain it properly, so you can end up throwing a powerful spy on the opponent's side, get a cool ability by it, and then have them return to your side and get the benefit of both. So there's deep spy techniques as well. I haven't messed with that too much, but maybe we'll do that later on. Who's the better Gwent player, me or Marisha? I don't know. We haven't played each other. I've had more experience with the game so far, only because she's been very busy as well. But that's kind of what the stream's about, is to get her up to speed a bit, and then chances are she'll probably destroy me consistently. So, to get back to the game here, I've got my Geralt, I've got my Triss, I've got my poor Redanian Knight who's just trying to hang in there. He just threw in some doo-doo. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and throw out my Crow's Eye to do 4 damage to everything on the rows. Go for the... Yeah, there we go. So I went for the better damage on the big guy.
Resistance is futile.
Oh, he just hates that. Day and night. I should have probably put my commander's horn down. That's my fault. That wasn't the best. Alright, so I'll throw down my clear sky, and I'll do a rally, which is to place a random brawn unit in my deck, which is fun. Ooh, I get to bring out another one of my Night Elects, and we'll put him right there. So as long as he keeps his armor, he'll be boosting the guys next to him. We'll see. Hopefully that'll work out well. Alright, so now we got 4 in there. Let's go ahead and boost up some Geralt to get him back up to speed so he doesn't get taken out. Boost him up to his 14. Let's see what else they got. So they're waiting. Oh, he locked him! Oh, Morvood is a dick. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and throw down my Commander's Horn, which boosts 5 adjacent units by 4. Unfortunately, I only have 4 up there, but still better than nothing. So, give them all a boost of 4. Put me up at a higher number. So I'm out of unit cards at this point. So it's depending on what he throws down. Ugh. Oh my god, an 11? What is... If it's a unit, copy its power and base power for... Oh my... That's nasty. Okay. So that's nasty. Locked is like Silence from Hearthstone, but you can toggle it off as well. So there are cards that you can... If some card is locked, there are some other abilities in the game that can get rid of lock and or lock a target card. So it has kind of effectively both. Have I seen the Infinity War trailer yet? Yes, I have. And it looks awesome. I'm loving how entrenched Wakanda is to the story as it progresses. I cannot wait for Black Panther. It looks so good. Alright, so I got our 2 Lacerates. So I'm just going to start just hurting shit. Take that first row. So for people asking earlier about what the rows mean, for instance, Lacerate damages all units in a row by 3. So that's where, you know, that placement can be important, or abilities that can buff things in a row. I'm going to go ahead and lacerate that center row because it has the most guys. This may be just enough depending on what he throws down. I may have won. Yep, and with that, I've gotten my vengeance on the computer. Marisha is properly dressed for the occasion, and I'm super excited.
Oh yeah.
She is in her minxie kigurumi. Her tiger. It's amazing. You can see it there in a second. Alright, let's see. Close up on that there. So I'll try one on the Dwarven Horde side. So, I'm a fan of dwarves. Those of you who know of me speaking on the Dwarven race about D&D and such, so I had to make a dwarf deck. It was necessary. It was important. Alright, so here we've got some Macomb Ale, which boosts a random ally in each row by 4, which will be fun. I've got some Dwarf Skirmishers that the damage an enemy and it wasn't destroyed. They strengthen themselves by 2, which is fun. Guys that just start with Resilience, which will be good. These guys are fun. The Mahakam Marauders. Whenever they're boosted, damaged, strengthened, weakened, whatever, it boosts itself by 2. So as long as they can stay alive, pretty much anything affects them for the most part, except for a lock. They can get more powerful. Oh, and I got the Ale of the Ancestors, which is awesome. This is a buff to a row, kind of like a weather effect. It's alchemy, technically, or a boon. And at the end, at every turn at the start of my turn, it boosts 3 random units in the row by 1. So I want to kind of put at least 3 guys in one row and keep it up. And then while this is in play, because there's 4 power on it, it gains 6 armor. So it can be destroyed and the effect go away.
Do you want a pillow to sit on?
What's that?
Do you want a pillow?
I thought I should sit on a pillow, huh?
It'd be nicer.
There we go. That's more comfy.
Oh wait, you already had a pillow. You just weren't sitting on it.
Yep, there you go. Do you want to come sit down with me? And I'll move this over here. We'll see if that placement works out a little better there. There's the chat if you wanted to read in and say hi.
Hi everyone. Let me see if I scooch in here.
No worries.
Let me make sure. Oh wait, I'm sitting on my tail.
Don't sit on your tiger tail.
It's very uncomfortable. There we go. That's better. Okay. Plug me in, Sarge.
Yeah, this deck is definitely better than the last one. Like I said, the Witcher deck was just a theme fun deck I threw together. It wasn't made to be competitive. This one's a little more strength oriented to learning the game and everything. So anyway.
Oh, I was about to be like, man, the sound is really low, but then I realized you hadn't plugged
I haven't plugged in yet. How about now?
Much better.
There we go.
Oh man. I'm a tiger with headphones. Ah. All right. What deck you playing?
This is my dwarf deck.
Okay.
So to kind of play here, I got some Malcolm Ale, which is an alchemy card that can boost a random ally in each row by 4, which is fun. And it's ale themed, so it's dwarf themed in my opinion.
Wait, why is it just a random ally? Like, that means that's kind of like you're like roofing somebody. Does it look like?
Well, no, they know it. You bought them a drink.
It's a drink. Oh, you're buying them a drink. Just randomly buying them a drink.
Yeah, it's like you seem like a nice fella. Have a drink.
I just love the idea of some random person getting drunk accidentally.
Well, he still has to drink it. But I made a deck of people that want to drink, so they're all dwarves.
Sure. Yeah. That makes sense.
I'm pretty sure there are no
with
non-dwarves in this deck. Pretty sure. I may have thrown Geralt or a couple. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Can't remember. Anyway,
they're good.
Royal Decree is a gold card. It's pretty cool. You can play a gold card from your deck. So it takes away one of your 4 gold cards, but it ensures that at least one of your other 3 will find its way into play. So it's a second chance to get any one of the powerful gold cards in there, which is pretty fun. And it's boosted by 2 if it's a unit. But it can be any other gold card, which is fun.
Let me go on my phone so I can do the tweetings. I'll be right back.
How was it? Okay.
Huh? What?
I'll explain other cards as you walk.
No, keep going. My phone's right here.
It's all
just
good.
Attached.
Oh, you got it right there? Perfect.
I said it was right here.
That's right. Here, I'll paste this here so we can still read as we go.
There we go.
There we go. We're figuring out our scenario here. Thank you guys for your patience. Push this back a bit. So you have a better perspective. Alright, so Dwarven Skirmishers are cool. They got a power of 6.
Yeah.
When they come into play as a deploy ability, it damages an enemy by 3. Pretty decent.
Right.
But if it doesn't destroy the card, if it has a stronger power than 3, and the card stays, then it strengthens itself by 2. It's like, oh, I hit you, but you're still standing. You know, it's exciting. So I got a few of those in the deck. Defenders are strength 6, which is alright, but their deploy abilities, they gain resilience. And I explained earlier in this, but resilience means when the match is over, usually all the cards from the battlefield get wiped off, as you remember.
Right.
Resilience, they stay behind.
Right.
So they can stay from round to round.
But only for one round.
Only for
not
one
the
round,
second.
exactly. Because the resilience is used when it goes over to the next round.
Right.
My Mahakam Guard, which has one of my favorite audio files in the game when it gets used, and you'll hear it. They're just a doofy-ass dwarf. I love them. When they get deployed, they boost an ally by 4. And if it's a dwarf, it instead strengthens it by 3. And so here's the distinction between boosting and strengthening. Boosting is when the numbers go green past their primary power number. And certain things can damage boosting, take away boosting. Certain cards can like just dispel boosting on certain select cards.
Right.
Strengthening.
It's like permanent.
It's essentially permanent. So if something with resilience is boosted, when it stays over to the next round, all the boosting goes away and it just goes back to its base power. Something that's strengthened, that number maintains consistency from round to round.
Yeah.
So
a boost is like roids, and strengthening is like 2 years of fucking CrossFit.
I'm so glad you're home to help me explain these things. It makes it so much better. It's gonna be fun to host this event with you. Yeah. It's gonna be so good. All right, so the Mahakam Guard, so he can boost something by 4, which is cool when you get to these next guys here, which have a power 7, the Mahakam Marauders, which means if this guy drops down and then boosts the Marauder gets strengthened by 3 and then boosts himself by 2. So he gets a +5 to his power just from this guy being deployed. So it's a lot of synergy in this deck, helping with boosting.
Right.
Just becoming just a fuck ton of really powerful dwarves. It's wonderful. So I actually have no complaints with this opening hand. I'll finish your drawing.
Taking out a... Oh yeah, gonna keep both beers.
Yep.
That beer animation is super cool, by the way.
Oh man, all the animations in this game for all the cards look so good.
It kind of reminds me, you know, those like back when we were kids, and you'd see like next to the cigarettes in drugstores, there would be those like moving light pictures, and it was always like a waterfall. That's what it reminds me of.
That's amazing.
Once again, back for the analogies.
That's amazing. All right, so let's see. Start of the game.
Let me tweet that I'm doing this.
Alrighty. Why are you doing that?
Go.
Ruverhoog is my dwarf leader for this deck. He's doomed and he's stubborn. Doomed units mean when they're removed from the game, they're not even in the graveyard anymore, so they can't be brought back by cards that bring cards back to the graveyard. Basically, it's one use and it's gone. That's stubborn. It's not disabled by lock, so lock doesn't prevent its ability from doing anything. Not that it would affect him really. It's only a deploy ability. Okay, here we go. So his deploy ability is he can play any silver unit or bronze dwarf from my deck. So I get to pick one from my deck, which is pretty cool. It's not a huge power, but he's nice. Alright, so for the first one here, we're gonna go and throw down a Mahakam Marauder in that top row.
Got a hearty hankering for Gwent.
For Skeletor's
I can right click on them and it'll play the audio.
Oh, that's cool. Wait, say it again, dude.
I don't think he said it though. It shows the animation. Alright. That's okay. I'll play him at some point. So that guy's in play. I'll play him now and you get to hear the awesome sound he makes. So he can buff my ally. What was the other guy? Oh, wait, which one was it that had the ridiculous... Okay, I feel disappointed. That wasn't the audio clip I was expecting. There's one where it's like, it's poison. He sounds super drunk and brain damaged. It's wonderful. That's a rough first round. Look at him sitting there with a 38. Alrighty. That's okay. You know what, we're gonna go all in this first round. Why not? We're gonna throw down...
Your Twitch screen name is just Matthew Mercer Ray.
I think so, yeah. Now we're gonna throw this down on the row. So it's a party in that row. Party row.
Just gotta throw some beers in there.
See, the computer's an asshole. I was excited to show you what that
fog? Rain? What is that?
No, it made this is my beer row, but
I know, but what
in my excitement to show people, the fucking AI was like, cool beer, bro. Pass. You're an asshole, computer. So that sucked. That's okay, though. I'm gonna throw down my resilient dwarf so you can stick around next round so everything else has to go away.
Oh, you got so close.
And, I don't wanna... I should have held on my skirmisher. It's fine. Man. I fucked up this game. He has so many cards!
Yeah, is that all the cards you have left? What happened?
I don't know. I got excited about my deck and cards and then I wasn't playing very strategically. Is what happened. And now I have 5 cards and he has 8 somehow. Oh, he used his power. I think, did he? Yeah, he used his power. Oh, that's why, because he used his... Man, okay. What should I do? I didn't mean to play it. I don't want to play it. Fine.
Always
Fuck it.
one, pal.
We're going in. I'm gonna boost him.
Damage moved enemies?
There we go. Move them all to my side. So he moves all to my side and then damages them by 1.
Oh,
Or by an enemy by 2.
that's cool.
So now I'm passing, and we're starting the next round with 4 cards. I'm getting trolled by my own inability to focus right now. But hey, I got a dwarf. That's cool, I guess.
Wow.
That's alright.
He has a lot of cards.
He does. It's fine.
You can still win this.
Your confidence is infectious. We'll see. We'll see how I pull it around. Okay, the Dwarven Agitator is pretty fun. First off, it's got a fun animation where he's just like, "Dude, I'm holding a tail," and the guy's like, "But it's a tail. Like it's for my convention. I'm trying to make a fox costume." And he's like, "But I don't want to help you." It's yeah. My deck has furry dwarves. It's fun. So 2 power, but I get to put a dwarf skirmisher into play, which damages enemy by 3. But this, oh, you're good job.
Elven Blarney.
Well,
Let's get this over with.
cool. He plays 1 card to match my power. All right, I'm gonna start scattering the other dwarfs in the other rows. He comes in and damages him, and then strengthens himself by 8, which is fun.
Not you again.
Oh no, he's spawned impenetrable fog. What a dick. Alright, so, now you know what fog... See, now you put a fog on the top row there. So what a fog does...
Did you do that?
No, he did it. Impenetrable fog. Every turn, at the start of his turn, it damages the highest unit on the row by 2. So, that sucks.
Bateau.
Bateau. Yeah.
Got a hearty hankering for Gwent.
So,
You will see it.
okay. Well, that'll help.
Oh. I mean, that's
See, here's
at least
here's a
like
fun
a
one.
good
Scorch
way to
spell.
win. Did he pass?
No, he
Oh, no. It'll say.
played this guy, which allowed us both to draw 2 cards.
Oh.
That's its ability.
Interesting.
So, Scorch is one of those kind of game-turning cards, depending. If someone's putting all of their power into 1 card and making it super powerful, it just destroys all of the units. So when it says highest units, it's whatever unit has the highest power, or if there's a tie, all the ones that are tied for the highest power. So that can be a big game-turner late game.
For Mahakam.
Let me go ahead and buff him.
Of course, you don't want to take out your own.
Alright, well, he already passed. I already won
Units.
1, so if I can win this one, that'd be great. But let's hold off here a minute and throw him down here and damage an enemy by...
Attack!
Yeah, just kill that guy. No, I should have... Wait, he's boosted himself. I'm dumb. I'm learning as we go. Don't judge my mistakes.
Wait, what are you talking about? He boosts himself?
If he... I made him destroy the guy who had a 3 power, but if he didn't
instead of
destroy it,
boost
he would have
himself.
he would have strengthened himself by 2. I wasn't thinking
Sure.
when I placed it, but that's okay. So
It's alright. I mean, it's, you know.
I will
something.
place
We've hammered enough.
that
Let's
guy
get
down and
to
his
work.
ability to draw any one of these out. Got some resilient bits. I don't need that.
Man.
So I have some options here, which are pretty fun.
That guy's pretty awesome.
He's cool, but I don't have a whole lot. I've played a lot of my allies. He's better early game because he boosts himself by 1 for every dwarf that's played.
Right.
And he gives himself resilience. He's a good early game guy.
Yeah.
That
guy,
Dennis Kramer.
Strengthen all other dwarves in your
Deck, hand, and on my side of the board by 1. He basically just gives all my dwarves +1.
That's pretty fucking
So
great.
he's probably going to be a fun one to throw
He's
down.
good.
Then there's also Bar Claels, who's a power 2, and then he plays a random bronze or silver dwarf in my deck and strengthens it by 3,
But
which is also useful, but I think Dennis
That's a
is
good
the winner
guarantee.
here. Yeah, we're going to throw Dennis down here.
Maybe relax to the heat while I'm at it.
Oh, my dwarves.
Ah, that was awesome!
I need your heart!
So he put down a Raging Berserker.
Look at that guy.
God, this frost is destroying me because it's a long game. The dwarves play a long game, and it's just doing 2 damage to whatever's my most powerful every turn.
Do you have anything in your deck to clear the weather?
Not in my hand. Not in my hand. I'm playing against AI right now, not against people. Alright, let's throw down some Mahakamail.
You find this game, you have to download the app for it.
I don't think not the app. It's not an app yet. It's not yet, I don't think. But it's it's for PC. You find it on the God Galaxy, or just go to playgwent.com.
Yeah, playgwent.com.
Be part of the beta. It's still in beta now. It's not fully released yet. Oh my god. He just gained some fast power there. Alright. Oh man. So, my Mahaka Marauder's getting powerful, but it's also preventing me from playing my... Yeah. Curses. I'm not gonna play my Scorch to destroy my own dude.
By the rates of Morhog!
Yeah, this did not go my way.
No.
That's okay.
Well,
There you have it.
maybe he'll... Buy him a beer on your way out.
Yep.
Kill!
Oh, there you go.
Destroy!
It's a thing.
Cool. He can boost himself and has resilience on my final round.
Oh, bummer.
Well, at least I'll kill Triss.
Oh, I like Triss.
I noted too.
She's my favy.
You still got 2 cards. This was not...
Sorry, passing.
I have no other cards either, so I
Yeah.
automatically pass. Alright, cool. So, that's a good example of a silly dwarf deck. Didn't play out so well in my favor. So let's go ahead and build a deck. You want to do that? And then you play it?
Sure.
Alright, so
I haven't built a deck yet.
let's do it.
Just done with the pre-made ones.
So we'll go to deck builder. We'll go through the different factions here. We got Skellige, which is Viking dudes, and like get bonuses for damaging themselves and stuff like that.
Plus, they have that great feel in them. For Skellige!
That's true, yeah. Skellige's awesome in that way. There's Northern Realms, which are like British. They're about like, you know, swarming knights and stuff. Monsters, which have a lot of like consuming effects. They consume other creatures in their deck to get more powerful, and they have the Wild Hunt cards in their ability, which
Right,
involve
like, eat
damage.
each other.
We got Scoia'tael, which are the kind of in the Witcher world. For those who aren't aware, the dwarves, the elves, all the, like the non-human races are considered second-class citizens, and the Scoia'tael are essentially kind of a group of guerrilla tactics resistance against the human regimes, and so they're more like fight from the trees and, you know, steal what comes their way to further their political goals.
Right.
And they got Nilfgaard, who are dirty political powerhouses. They've got a lot of really good spy cards.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun.
Want to do Nilfgaard? Let's make a spy deck. Yeah, let's do
Okay,
that.
let's make a spy deck.
Let's do that. So we don't have
And
it.
then the next time the chat can pick what we want.
Yeah.
What we want to do.
All right. So we have the leaders here. We've got Mir, who's one of my favorite political characters in the whole Witcher universe. He's just awesome. His ability when he deploys, he's power 7, so he's not too bad. Play a card from your hand, then return a bronze or silver allied to your hand.
Cool.
So you put him into play, then you get to play another card from your hand, and an ally comes to your hand. You're like, why would I want to put an ally in my hand? If you have an ally that's been damaged really low, or has been locked, and its ability doesn't work, you can use this ability to basically pull it back to your hand so you get to play it fresh.
That's cool.
So it helps you kind of cycle things from the battlefield back to your hand. If
so
it's
you
had negative
can
effects.
return a card that's locked?
You can, yeah.
That's
All lock does is prevent the ability on the card from having an
happening.
effect. But it's a bronze or silver. It doesn't work on a gold card. So, but most of your cards in your deck are bronze or silver.
Sure.
So that's his ability. We've got Morven Voris, who his power is 7. His deploy is just reveal up to 4 cards. There's a lot of cards in the game too that have powers based on revealed cards, which are cards that are in your hand still, but the opponent can see what it is.
Do they stay revealed forever?
They stay revealed for the rest of the match, I'm pretty sure. Unless there's cards that get rid of it. So you're showing the opponent what cards you have.
Yeah.
But there are certain other cards in the deck, if you build the deck right, where you can get bonuses for how many cards you have revealed in your hand. So it's kind of like a trade-off. You have John Calviet, who is power 4, not that great, but his deploy ability is he can look up the top 3 cards from your deck and then play one of them instantly.
He looks like Joffrey, or like what Joffrey would have become if he didn't die.
Spoilers.
Sorry. Everyone knows that, right?
At this point, they have to. And if not, too bad.
I like his sun boots.
Yeah. That's a good point. I find it too. This is reveal up to 4 cards. You can reveal opponents' cards too in their hand to show you what they have. Be yours or the opponent's. Where he gets to play a card from the hand additionally and bring a card back to your hand. So which one do you want to pick?
Oh. Definitely this guy. He's kind of like the Coast Guard. He'll like go and pick someone up if you're in trouble.
He's also my favorite of the 3 characters, so we'll go with him. He has such an awesome voice.
Let's see. I like the idea that he like comes to the battlefield in his throne and he's just like,
He would. He would. They'd carry him in. All right, so the minimum number of cards you have in a deck is 25, and the max you can have is 40.
Right.
You can have as many bronze cards as you want,
Sure.
but only 3 copies of a single card.
Sure. 6 silvers, 4 golds.
You got it. 6 silvers, 4 golds.
And I'm assuming you kind of want it to be like Magic the Gathering rules. You won't want to have too many to where you don't potentially get to your
Generally,
good ones,
unless it's
and-
really key to the deck.
right.
Like for instance,
You want to be able to get to your good cards if they're at the back of the pack.
right. Like for instance, if we're making a spy deck here, I'll show you some of these cards here that are pretty reliant on spies. And so those haven't seen a spy card. Like this is a spy card here. You see the red eye as part of this delivery method. That means you're actually placing it on the opponent's side of the board. So this guy has a power 1, which means you only give 1 additional power to the opponent's side, their score, but its deployability is damage the unit to the left by its base power. So basically, it deals whatever damage the card left to its base power is to itself. He's an assassin.
Sneak attack.
So you're definitely going to want a few of those guys in your deck. I'll put
Dagger.
I'll put 2 in there for now. Right.
Ooh, yeah. What else? Who's that guy? Who's that spy guy?
This one?
This one.
This one? He's an emissary. These guys are
Oh,
good.
that's
Power
right.
2.
Yeah.
Look at the top 2 bronze units from your deck. Play one and shuffle the other back.
That's cool. Let's give one to him.
All right. Put 2 in there for now.
Okay.
Come back later if we want to add more. Ambassador. These guys are rad.
Boosted ally
By 12. So it gives the opponent a power of 2, but you get to choose one of your guys to get plus 12.
Sure.
So.
It's your little informant.
Yep.
Dope.
So put them there for now. Other spy cards or spy-centric cards that you want to consider. Let's see. The Nausicaa Brigade. Damage a spying unit by 7. If it was destroyed, strengthen himself by 4. So he's a 5 power. But you can use him to destroy the spies you already gave to an opponent's side, and then giving himself an additional 4 bonus to his strength. So you're using spies to give your opponent power, and then using your own cards to get rid of those spies and buffing themselves. It's kind of like it eats itself to advance type deck. Do you want to put any of those in your deck?
Why would you do that? I mean, I guess you could get the, so for example, if the assassin went, he could, because he only damages on that first turn.
Right, he only damages when he's deployed, and he damages
Right.
spying units on the enemy's side.
And then you could just be like, thanks, cool assassin, and then get
Right,
his
but when you remember
strength.
when you place the assassin on the opposite side, his strength goes to the opponent's score.
Right.
Yeah, so what you're doing is...
And then they're basically useless after their first initial
Yeah,
attack.
once they use their ability, they're generally useless. Unless you have cards that can be boosted by having more spies in play, which there are those. So we'll come back to him.
Oh, where are those? Let's go find those.
I'm going to it. Get in there. Let me see, where is it? See, like these guys? Empirica Brigade. Whenever a spying enemy appears, self-boost by 1. And then deploy, boost self by 2 for each spying enemy. Empirica Enforcers. Whenever a spying enemy appears during your turn, damage an enemy by 2. So you place these guys first, and then for each spy that you placed, they do 2 damage to something.
Oh,
so,
let's get those guys.
So if you have multiple of these guys out in play,
Yeah.
you put a spy down, and then each does 2 damage to a target of your choice. So it has a lot of cool synergies in
Well,
that.
let's get like a couple of those. Are those, what are those, bronze cards?
I put 3 of them in. They're the bronze, yeah.
Okay, cool.
You want the brigades as well? Do they boost themselves whenever a spy appears?
Yeah, we can get a couple of those.
Okay,
They don't
put
seem
2
as
in.
cool as the other ones for some reason. But maybe I just don't know yet.
That's all good.
And also, like, it's kind of, takes time, of course, but to kind of start memorizing the
Here we go.
cards.
Here's the fun one. Infiltrators. Toggle another unit's spying token. So these guys are a power 9 for a bronze unit, which is pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
And they can turn an enemy card that's not a spy into a spy.
Into one, yeah.
So what you can do is with this infiltrator, you could turn an enemy into a spy. And remember those guys we saw earlier that does damage to an enemy spy?
Mm-hmm.
He can now target them. Or for instance, when they appear as a spy, can boost other guys there. So these guys are pretty cool for this deck. Put a few in there. Alrighty.
Target.
Those are the bronzes. Let's go and look at the silver spies over here. Thank you guys for chilling while we're working our deck out.
Oh, hopefully this is entertaining. I
Oh
hope
look,
this is
there's Doo-Doo that you saw kicking my ass earlier.
Oh, Doo-Doo. Shape changer.
Yep.
He's cool. Let's get a few of him.
Well, you get one because he's silver.
Oh, let's get one of him.
Sure, there you go. Our deck now has Doo-Doo in it.
No deck is complete without Doo-Doo.
There's Iris.
Uh-huh.
She's a spy of 3 power, but her ability is Death Wish, which is when she is moved whenever she's killed.
Mm-hmm.
Boost 5 random units on the other side of the board, which are your guys, by 5. So 5 random units get a bonus of 5. So this is one of those cards where you put on the opponent's side, and that card you saw earlier that can damage a spy, you take her out with one of them.
After
He
she's
buffs
boosted.
himself, then she dies and boosts a bunch of your guys. See, this is a lot of like, you need some good setups to make it happen. But
Trigger this ability when the card is moved.
when this card is moved to the board of the graveyard, so when it's killed. So let's throw one of those in there for fun.
That's cool. She's also pretty. And I like her animation.
This guy's actually pretty cool. He's not a spy. I saw him earlier. 3 power is nice, and he goes into the back row. But spawning him means you get to choose either Biting Frost,
Oh, I
Clear
remember
Skies,
this
or
guy.
Rivers.
Yeah, that's.
So it's like having a backup ability to clear the board for you if the opponent plays like a Biting Frost or a
Or
Rain
if they
on
don't,
you.
then just Biting
boost-
Frost on them.
Yep.
Or what's Overdose?
Overdose is an alchemy
It's like-
ability where it does damage to a bunch of enemies on the opposing side. I'll show you in a little bit.
Like poison them?
Kind of, yeah. I'll show you in a second. There it is. See this guy. Power 5, he's a spy.
Uh-huh.
But his deploy ability is play the top loyal bronze or silver unit from your deck and boost it by 10. So whatever's the closest non-spy bronze or silver unit in your deck goes into play, and it gets boosted by 10.
Interesting.
So I'd recommend probably taking him along. Let's see what else we got.
I feel like we need a. Whoa, what's she about? She's like, get out my face, bitch.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
said,
she's
get
Finger of the
out
Vigo.
of my face.
Remember?
Huh?
I think if I recall correctly, she's the one that got her eyes scooped out.
Oh, she was awesome. That was hardcore. Wait, what was it? What's her deal?
If spying, she's not a spy. She doesn't start as a spy, but if you have something to toggle her into a spy, she sets her own base power to 1, and then the power of the unit on the right to that.
Right to
of
that.
the unit
On the left.
So you get to. It's a very placement specific card, so it can be a little dangerous to play. We'll come back to that one.
So she takes her power to 1, but then she also takes like 2 other dudes adjacent to her as a power by 1. Except that's not what it said. It said something oddly more complicated.
If spying, set own base power to 1. Set the power of the unit on the right to the unit on the left. So basically, wherever you, so if you have to make sure there's a card on our left that has a shitty power, and that's the only downside is it's very placement specific.
Set the power of the unit on the right.
So whatever enemy card is on this side of her when you place her as this.
To that of the unit. Got it. Of the left. So got it.
Oh, but wait, no wait. If she's on your side though, because you place her then it reverses, makes her under spy. So you can use it to buff your own dudes. Sorry, I understand it better now because you're not setting her as a spy on the opposing side. You're just toggling her
Set her
as a spy.
Uh-huh.
We'll come back to that one. That
What
one.
a weird card.
Yeah,
No.
I see how it works now, but it's.
But I guess it means you can do it for both, so it could be beneficial to you if you want to boost.
Well, you can't place her as a spy on the opponent's side.
Unless she's toggled as a spy.
And so when you toggle her as a spy, she still remains on your side. So what you do is you place her on your side, her power becomes 1, but like let's say you had a card to the left, I think, or whatever, on one side that has a power of 20, and a card that has a power of 3 on the other. If you place her in between the two, and she toggles to a spy, she then turns the 3 card into another 20. Which is pretty neat. If I understand it correctly.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see what other we got. Oh, Nilfgaard. You're not a spy, but you're a cool guy. A cool guy in the sense that you're kind of a fucked up guy, but...
Who's the guy who's headless? What's the deal with that?
He's from the Heart of Stone expansion.
Yeah.
He's the guy who couldn't die.
Yeah.
He had an awesome voice. He was cool. So yeah, whenever he was discarded a weekend, he comes back into play at half his power, and then he gets resurrected. Like he just keeps coming back.
Keeps coming back.
Which is pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
All right, so we have Albrecht. Swears. What's he do? Choose an enemy or a field opposing unit and move all copies of it from your opponent's deck to their graveyard. Weaken self by 1 for each.
Everyone is yelling at us to please right-click the premium cards because I guess they'll explain to us how they work more.
Alrighty. Learn something new every day.
Every time someone yells at you at the internet.
There you go. If you want us to right-click Nilfgaard. He's pretty rad.
Okay, so go back to blind girl.
She seems very situational.
Right click.
But
I mean, it's telling us the same information.
same information, but now everybody can see it.
Oh,
That's why.
That's why. Okay, I thought I was gonna show us more stuff.
No, she's just angry. Which the I
She's
mixed
not
it
the
up.
blind one. Oh,
No, I got that.
but there
wrong.
was the sorceress who got her eyes.
Yeah, I can't remember her
scratched
name.
out.
I'm bad.
They'll tell us in a second, I'm sure.
Sure. Yeah, or it lets you know immediately what you got wrong.
Someone's asking if we have read the Witcher books. You have read some of them.
Yes.
You're a Witcher
I've read
fan.
Last Witch.
I got you all of the books for Christmas, but I don't know if we've gotten through those.
We've been busy with our campaign.
Yeah.
But the flight to Poland, I'm probably be reading a shit ton of them.
Philippa. Philippa's the
Philippa,
blind
thank
one.
you, thank you.
That's right.
That was messed up. Oh,
Yeah,
this one's
that was messed up.
badass.
Oh yeah, this is so rad. Get her.
She's like, oh. So she, for instance, that's a lot of power on the opponent's side as a spy.
Yeah.
Power of 11. But her ability is look at the top card from your deck, draw it,
Place it on the bottom.
deck, and then draw
the next one.
new. So you get to draw 2 cards by placing her down.
And she's doomed, so she can't come back in any way.
Right. But this is one of those cards that you like if you have in your opening hand,
Yeah.
you can throw it on the opponent's side, draw 2 cards, and then just give up. You lose the first round, but you start the next round with a card
more
advantage over
cards.
the opponent, and that can sometimes
Be better.
mean the difference. Or you can use one of your other spies to then take her
Eat
out.
her.
Like use your assassin to kill her, and now you've got 2 bonus cards, and the opponent
Or
loses
use that
them.
other guy to. Oh, but he only does a damage of 7.
Correct. But still helpful. So we'll put her in there. She's fun.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Asir Varanid. Shuffle up to 2 bronze or silver cards from either graveyard into that player's deck. Either graveyard. That's cool.
That's good.
You get to choose enemy cards to put in there.
That's cool.
Alright. Let's see if there's any other silver cards you want to pull for this here. Might be. What does Fake Seer do? If this unit is spying at the start of your turn, boost it by 1. If it is spying when your opponent passes, move it to the opposite side. Ooh.
Fake Siri. That's pretty amazing.
Oh, someone was saying that screws them over. So the Fake Siri one.
If a unit is spying at the start of your turn, if this unit is spying at the start of your turn, boost it by 1. If it is spying when your opponent passes, move it to the opposite side. When you play this unit on your side, strengthen it by 3. Interesting.
So you place it on your side, it gets boosted, it gets strengthened by 3. Then if you want to toggle it to an agent, or as a spy, then it gets boosted by 1. But then if it's spying at the end of the turn when the opponent passes, it moves to the opponent's side. So
how do you decide if
them.
it's spying or not?
You toggle it with the card infiltrator that you took earlier. These guys right there. Toggle another unit spying token. That's complicated.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. Let's fill out the rest of this deck.
Yeah, I feel like we need probably some good old fashioned melee people, maybe.
Let's see here.
Just a few.
We've also got
units.
Oh, if you guys haven't seen Roaches, this is one of the best.
I
cards in the
love
deck.
this so much.
I love it. Love it.
I love that weird little kind of like
It's glitching.
remix. Yeah, that was great.
Somebody's in the house.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, flying roach. Yeah. So good.
Oh, you can play double agents on both sides. That's good to know. So, that's interesting then. Let's back to Fake Siri. Oh, interesting. So Fringilla Vigo, you can also you can put on other side. I didn't know double
So
agent
if
could do
they're
that.
on the other side, then that means they're automatically a spy.
Apparently, yeah.
So you don't need to.
Any row, loyal or disloyal. That's right. So you can either place it on your side or on the opponent's side. That's interesting. So you put it on your side, it's boosted. But if it's on the opponent's side, when your opponent passes, move to the opposite side. So you can put it on the opponent's side, and if they pass before you do, then she comes over to your side, and you get the benefit. That's interesting.
What would be the point of putting her on the other side?
Meaning
This unit is spying the start of your turn, boosted by
1.
1. Start your turn. If it's spying when your opponent passes, move it to the other side. When you play this unit on your side,
Strengthened by 3.
I'm so confused by this card.
So it gets better the longer it's on the opponent's side, and if the opponent passes before you do, if they're forced to pass, then it jumps over to your side, and you get all the points of whatever strength she's built up on their side, is what it means.
Oh.
But if you end up having to pass beforehand, then it fucks you over, and all the power goes to the enemy's side. Someone asked if we played a lot of Gwent. I mean, I played a bunch in the actual Witcher 3 game, and they changed a lot for this, so we're getting the hang of all the new cards and the new format, and she's played a little bit.
Locked all the cards. Move it to the opposite side. But you can strengthen it on your side by 3.
Only when it's deployed, but it gets stronger and stronger on the opponent's side at the start of your turn every time.
But they're only 3 rounds.
Plus, it's harder for them to get rid of her if they're on their side. Like, things that are on their side are really kind of harder to get.
You're weird, Fake Siri. You're gonna pass for now. I gotta think about you.
We'll come back when we have a little more experience in the game to figuring out your strategy.
It's hard because these games are easy to pick up, deep, and I just want to know all of the tactics immediately.
There's treason. Move a bronze spying enemy with 10 power or less to the opposite row.
Special tactic, move a bronze spying enemy with 10 power or less. So, on their side.
So if you put a spying enemy on their side that has less than 10 power, you can play this and the enemy comes over to your side. Basically recover a spy.
That's cool.
Want to do that?
Yeah. But it seems like it can be anybody. Oh, spying enemy.
Bronze spying enemy.
How many bronze spying enemy?
Oh, and that's just a terrifying image too. Don't bite into that gold piece with those teeth. It's gonna break. We're seeing the moment before regret kicks in. Let me see. I'll go over to gold. Let's see what kind of fun stuff we can see in gold. We'll come back to the last silver one here in a minute. Let me start at the top of the gold stack here and see what we can muster. Alright. Oh, Letho. You're such a delightful tool bag.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
If spying, set own base power to 1, then destroy units adjacent to this one and boost self by their power. Oh, that's cool. So if you can set him next to...
Power, that's cool.
So he can kill 2 enemies on the side and then boost himself with that amount. That's pretty neat. Put on his deck, put about. Yeah, that's not interesting. Nah. Where's some good... Nah.
You're moving so fast.
I'm trying to see which ones have synergies with spying, since that's where a lot of us are doing.
Interesting.
Oh, Village Forts I just love for this.
Oh, the animation's amazing.
So good on this one.
Destroy an ally or only a possible opponent has not passed an enemy. If you destroy an ally, place the top card from your deck. Play the top card from your deck. If you destroy an enemy, the opponent draws the top bronze card from their deck and reveals it.
So he just destroys an enemy, no matter how powerful they are, when he comes into play, which is pretty good. You get to draw a card,
But a bronze card.
Menokorn. Damage an enemy by 4 if it's spying, destroy it. So if you end up throwing one of the, like, the powerful 11 spy on the opponent's side right there, Cantarella, you can just kill her instantly. Getting rid of the power on the enemy side.
That's pretty great.
Avalek. It's alright. Oh, Zoltan, you're great.
What about Triss? She's got cool spells, right? Oh, damage.
Well, she's just does a 5 damage, which is nothing to scoff at. May reveal a unit in your hand and damage enemy by its base power. That's cool. So you just show the enemy, like, if you have a really high power, if you have her in your hand, the 11, just reveal her, and then put her in play, reveal her, and you get to do 11 damage to any target of your choice. I'm gonna vote. He goes in.
Sure.
Oh, look at that Yennefer art. She's so badass.
That was pretty fucking rad. It's very Storm.
Yeah, straight up. Damage all the highest.
All highest enemies by 1.
That's dangerous.
Damage all the highest enemies by 2. Oh. Cool.
Regis. Oh, Regis. Alrighty. God, the art is so good. Weird.
Play bronze or silver.
That's pretty useful. You should put them into play, and then you get to play a disloyal unit from your deck. So you get to pull a spy out of your deck and play it. That's actually pretty damn good with this one. You take that one?
Shuffle yours back. Yeah, that is good actually.
Because you get to pick one.
Yeah, anyone who's got the disloyal
Yep.
tag. Yeah.
Oh, Gontro Dim. One of the best characters in the whole world. But his ability doesn't really help with this deck we're building, unfortunately. He's a gambling man. Makes you gamble it up. There's Siri there. The ancestors again, which didn't help me earlier. Kind of here. And Avalok to save.
Does fake Siri synergize with real Siri? That'd be funny. Just want a deck of all fake series. Real series. Just don't know which series Siri.
Alright, let's go to the top now and see what else we can put
Hey Siri.
Hey Siri. God damn. If you want to look in the chat and see if there's anyone particular. They're saying like, you need this card. You guys are being stupid.
Someone said, "Yo, is this Sorlock streaming?" I don't know what that means.
Yeah, it's Sorlock.
Where's Sorlock? I can be Sorlock.
I'll be your Sorlock.
Someone is saying Minnow. M-E-N-N-O. They're all saying Minnow.
Here we have Geralt. Letho's fun.
Minnow, apparently.
Someone was saying this Tibor Eggbrocht is good.
Someone's asking me how good at dancing you are. Very good. You're a very good dancer.
How dancing you are?
No, you are.
I dance for fun. I don't dance for display. I'm sure I look like a complete tool bag when I dance, but
that's why you're a good
but
dancer.
I dance because I enjoy it.
That's the best part of dancing.
I like to think so.
Yeah.
That old adage, like dance like nobody's watching. I basically live that, but people are usually watching anyway, and I just don't care.
That's good.
I hope so. Tibor seems interesting. If neither player has passed, strengthen self by 15. Then your opponent draws the top bronze card from the deck and reveals it. That's pretty powerful.
Crazy.
Regressing. When this unit is removed from the board, its base power is returned to the value it was in the collection. That's pretty damn powerful. Do you want to put him in or not?
Yeah, let's see what he does.
Sure. All right, there you go.
People keep saying Minnow.
All right, we'll look for Minnow. Minnow, there you go. Damage an enemy by 4 if it's spying, destroy it. Yeah, so what I was mentioning earlier, where you can destroy the powerful spies that you send on the opposite side. But what's cool too, oh, I didn't even think about that. So you have, what was it?
Oh, hi Connor. How you doing,
So you
man?
have these guys, right? The infiltrators?
One of my old PAs is in the
it's all really.
chat. That's awesome.
So the infiltrator, toggle another unit spying token, right?
Yeah.
He has the ability, damage enemy by 4. If it's spying, destroy it. So if the enemy has like a 40 strength guy that you're like, oh my god, he's ruining the game, I can't beat him. Throw down an infiltrator, turn him into a spy,
and then have
put
that
him
guy
down,
just destroy
and just
him.
dead instantly. Oh yeah, he goes in. Well, there's our silvers. Thank you, chat.
Is that Minnow?
That's Menno, yeah. They weren't fucking around. It's like you guys have played this game before. It's a lot of cards and a lot of factions, so we're slowly learning as we go.
How many infiltrators do we have? Do we need more infiltrators?
We always need more infiltrators. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think you guys can make more.
No, I mean like actual, like the infiltrators.
Oh, the actual, you mean, we have 3. The most
we
you
have
have is
3.
3.
Okay.
Sorry, I misunderstood. Let's see what we can do over here. Let's go.
How many cards do we have? Currently?
We have 23. We need 1 more silver, which I'm going for right now. Here we go.
Someone said if you need 1 more silver, I'd say the Guardian or Kalek are good choices.
Cool.
Click, 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 click. Fucking fake Siri.
Cleaver.
Cleaver! Oh my god, so many cards.
Guardian.
The Guardian. Create 2 here, make it big. Oh. Create 2 lesser Guardians on top of your opponent's deck.
So basically, the opponent draws 2
Shitty
6 power Guardians. Well, they're decent, but you give them 2 more cards in their deck, but they still have to draw them. That's not bad.
And he's an 11?
Or you could just put Roach in and just have Roach summon whenever you put in a gold card in. Because Roach is just where Roach is in your deck. Roach comes out and gives you an extra 4.
Aw.
Which is pretty fun. Plus you get to look
Thanks,
at the
Roach.
ridiculous Roach animation. What do you think?
I don't know. Let's try the big fire golem guardian guy. Just because I don't know. I don't know why.
They're saying Salak.
Salak. Against all odds, infiltrate. Storm the gates.
Where is Salak?
Yeah, what is it all alphabetical or no? They're all by cards,
No, they're by
right?
power. Let's see here.
Salak.
Take me,
power
takes
are
me,
you?
Salak. Takes me away from the realm.
There he is.
Let's spawn an best. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely,
Of
yeah.
course it's him. Thank you
Yeah.
guys. I didn't realize.
That's a good
I missed
idea.
him the first time we went through.
Salak.
All right, so now we just got bronze to do
Oh,
left.
Yeah.
This is looking pretty solid. Did you want to throw in?
We have the
any
guy.
more? We still need. We have 3 of the enforcers. We only have 2 of the brigades. Which we can put
This is the
over.
guy who gives us a card depending on what we want. Okay, so that's good. We still have what now?
So
We said what?
if we want to go all in on the spies, we could throw in another assassin.
Yeah,
All right, there we go.
that's just funny.
We want to name it.
Oh, we're just stopping at 25.
We can put more in there, but regardless, we need to name it. So we want to name it.
Spygasm.
Spygasm. Perfect. That's my girl. All right. Do you want to leave it there, or do you want to
I
put?
didn't have time to workshop that. I'm sure I could have come up with something wittier.
You can put another emissary in there if you want to.
Look at the top 2 bronze units from your deck. Play one and shuffle the other back. Yeah, that could be
Or another
good.
ambassador, boosted ally by 12. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
All right.
let's definitely do an ambassador.
So we're past minimum. Do you want to go with this deck now, or do you want to add anything else to it?
Well, let's add another. That's an emissary too.
All right.
Let's rock that.
Save and exit. Alrighty. So we'll go ahead and exit here. And did you want to play against the computer and try it out?
Sure.
There's your Spygasm deck. There you go. Pass the mouse over to you.
Okay. I'm sorry if I fucked this up.
Oh, you're fine.
Shall die.
I probably fucked this up.
There is but one
That's the
punishment
microphone.
for traitors.
I'll put this over here. Pardon the
Tradesies.
audio shift. There we go.
There we go.
Alrighty. So,
Okay. Let's switch you out. Okay. It's not what I would want necessarily. Let's switch you out. You might be better to come in later. Oh, that was a good call.
it's all good.
Was that a bad call?
I don't know. We'll find out. I guess you're fighting
That's
a monster deck because
good.
they have the ridiculous, awesome monster music.
Right.
Right, boy. I wish I could play the monster.
Top one. That's cool. Yeah. Fill a unit in your hand, damaging many by
To buy a fatal cake, feel better.
Another player has passed. Okay. This seems okay, right? Assassin. Should I keep Doodoo up front? No, let's.
That's good. Give it a shot.
Oh. Okay, my turn. So wait, where was that guy? There's a guy who gets strengthened.
The guy who strings up by 15, you mean? Or the guy who gets strings by spies?
No, whenever a spying enemy appears, boost self by 2. Oh, but that's a spying enemy. Oh, but we could do that, right? Whatever, he's
Yeah.
going out.
Okay. So whenever you play a spy, he gets more powerful.
Go here.
Erigla.
Another game with more Just Dance content? I don't know. Oh, what a dick.
Okay.
Alright, hold on.
No more than 10. Okay. I could assassin one of these guys, right? Or should I keep that for something bigger? Probably.
Yeah, hold on and doo-doo.
No, not Dudu, the assassin.
I just love all the phrases that can come out of this.
Play the top loyal bronze or silver unit from your deck and pursue it. No.
Good day, Blondie.
Look at the top card from your deck, draw it, and place it in your deck. No. We reveal a unit in your hand and damage your space power. Oh yeah, he's yeah, hold on to him. Yeah, let's
Other players pass, so that 10 guy is pretty powerful.
who, this guy?
Yeah. He's a good one. Or the...
Is this something that should be early on, or I feel like this is if another player's passed?
I mean,
Win that
it's
first round.
from where I'm
Would be
reading
better.
it seems like it's pretty useful whenever.
Then your opponent draws the bronze card from your deck and reveals it. Yeah, sure, why not?
Long live the Emperor!
We have a
Get this
wyvern.
over with.
Yeah, and they have Geralt.
Oh, what a dick. That's fucked up.
Destroy the hell.
He just destroyed your dude.
No, I noticed that.
Fucked up.
Destroy all the highest units on the opposite row if that row totals 25 or more power.
His power was pure 25, so he was just enough to get killed.
What a dick move!
Yep.
Well, you fucking piece of shit. But that's his one-time ability, right? It's done now?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
done now.
deploy. Oh god damn it, deploy. Draw it and place it on the bottom of your deck and draw a new card.
You
I feel
could,
like that's
you could just throw that on the opponent's side, take the bonus cards, and then pass, and then take the bonus.
Actually, yeah, let's do
That's what
that.
you're feeling.
I just put this wherever I'm
Wherever you
sorry,
want to.
right? Hey, go feel up Geralt.
I shall be your eyes. my
Yeah! Yeah, you will.
Keep that ambassador in selection.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Yeah, accept.
Oh, yeah, accept.
And you gotta put one of those guys into your hand.
Oh, sure.
Alrighty.
There, pass it.
Yep.
Peace, monsters. It's so ominous and punishment to lose.
Now we'll see. Alright, got some decent options here. Any of these you want to send back?
Okay, let's see. Send back one of these. Sure.
Damn it.
Can send the assassin to kill Geralt right now.
That's kind of what I think I'm gonna do.
Just gotta send it to the right of him. Yeah.
To the right, like this, right?
Yep, to the left is where it gets hit.
Right.
Yep.
As good as dead, then.
White space power, but no more than 10.
But no more than 10.
Still like decent hit to him.
Gotta pull out a lot of shit. Choose an enemy, copy its power. That's always fun.
You get some
This
guys on the
guy.
board before you do that, though.
Oh, but he doesn't. He spawns an ambassador, right?
Oh yeah,
He spawns as it goes.
you have nothing to boost though if you're putting an ambassador down. This ambassador boosts one of your own guys by 12. You currently have no guys on your side.
Oh, sure. It's this guy again. Actually, this could be good right now.
Someone's saying it's too hard to be fun. There's a little bit of learning curve,
Play the top.
but it gets awesome once you get it.
Play the top loyal bronze or silver unit from your deck. But okay, so he goes on my side or his? He's a spy.
He's a spy. He gets the opposite side. But then you get to play the top bronze or silver deck and then boost him by 10.
Let's do that.
So,
Oh, Jesus.
Yep, so now you got an awesome infiltrator.
And then this goes...
It goes into play immediately.
No door is closed.
And then you choose which guy to toggle into a spy. So you want to make more spies, because it'll boost your other dudes you put down.
That's my girl's spy.
Alright.
Sure.
Locked
It
it.
doesn't do anything.
No, but
at
it
that
did
point.
have its power and damage, though.
Oh, what? That happens when you lock it?
Yep. Well, that's what that card's ability is.
Right. Okay, hang on. What am I doing here?
You do have these guys right here, by the way, which do additional damage every time you put a spy down.
That's what I was looking for earlier.
Yeah. So you want to put him down.
Okay.
And damage. Got 5 dude there. More bud.
Well, no, I can put him down, play him, and return bones into your hand. Can he just heal himself? I want the guy who gets healed when you kill a spy. Like, this guy could be okay. Oh, no. Really.
So now you can throw that guy down and play an ambassador, and then boost the guy that does damage.
Who just got hit? Alright.
Your Majesty, I cast myself upon thy
So then play
mercy.
ambassador.
Percent by 12. Look at the top 10. Yeah, let's play you.
So he gets played on the opposite side because he's a spy.
Burak!
And boost that guy, who then gets to do 2 damage to a card of your choice.
I don't want the guy who... Oh, shit.
What a douche.
Don't shoot at 3 if you have any trouble. Don't shoot
He
that's
just,
up
he
at
just did
2.
damage and strength himself.
I never miss.
Oh,
Then he gets the damage you got by 2.
right, because he got
Every
a
time you
spy.
play a spy, he gets the damage. Which is why if you have a bunch of those guys out, just wail.
Fucking spy.
So now whereas there, if you do 2 damage to a guy who has 1 health, it kills him. But it only does 1 damage to his score of killing one. Sometimes
Sure.
it's better to damage guys and not kill them
Right.
than it is to
'cause-
kill somebody who only has 1 point left.
Right. I feel like he's probably gonna win this round.
Hope not, because he'd win overall. Maybe you throw your ambassador down and see if you can get another.
Wait, this guy? No.
Well, actually, you could throw your leader down and then choose out the guy that boosts himself based on how many spies there are in play. I'd recommend maybe putting an emissary down first.
He goes over here.
A shame I have no time.
And then you can place your Imperia soldier in there and have him damage somebody.
How much did you damage for?
2.
Uh,
Just do one of the bigger guys. Don't kill off a spy.
Bite.
And then
Oh.
he damages another one because you place the spy.
Oh. Oh. Bite.
And then he damages one because you place the spy.
Bite.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay, so then this guy play a card
Now
for
you
him.
can play him. And you get to pick a guy. If you can pick one of the dudes that boosts
Patience
himself
is not a
per
virtue I am
enemy
known
spy
to
in
have.
play. Scroll past here. Oh, did we already use those?
I don't know. I feel like they haven't come up yet. I've been looking for them the whole time.
We may have forgotten to put them in.
Did we?
Thought we put them in there. Well, if we do, we'll double check after this game. And we'll... Anyway, you get to
I was
pick
really
one.
looking forward to that. You have damage an enemy based on its power. Just leaving it from the deck.
He's pretty good because he gets to deal damage to something to your hand, which is nice.
This one?
Yeah. So you get to
I'll do as you
in
ask.
there.
This
And then you get to choose your infiltrator. And then do 9 damage to something on the opponent's side, which is pretty cool.
Actually.
Well, no, because what you're doing right now is you're not playing a card. You're choosing which one of these to do their power and damage to the opposing side.
Oh, so I want an infiltrator.
Yeah, you want to pick him and then choose whoever you want to do that to. Which right now, make it one of the 11 or the 10.
Bye.
There we go.
Bye.
And then return a card to your hand.
Oh,
that you don't want
returning a
anymore.
card.
Which you can return your infiltrator there, who got locked.
And lay him back down.
There you go.
Okay.
There is no escape.
So I can put my infiltrator back. Got 2 infiltrators.
Yep. Throw one down. And toggle one of the non-spies into a spy.
Is close to me.
You are mine, Wyvern. Oh, and then this
And
is...
these guys get a damage because you put a
damage.
spy on the board,
Bye.
which is pretty cool.
Bye.
Except that I can spy somebody. This is a pretty cool deck. I like the setup.
Just don't know where that guy went who does his thing. Okay, and then this guy, do we have any high level guys? So I can do... Oh, but this shuffles... Wait. This is doo-doo.
You can copy one of your own 10s if you want to as doo-doo. This 10's the only highest one on the board, unfortunately.
Target another... Okay, so this guy just makes another guy a spy.
Correct.
Right, okay.
Which can give you 2 more additional damage to target
Attacks.
guys, which is pretty cool.
And this guy, so he's a 9. But he goes to that. No. He's an...
He just turns an
this'll
enemy
give
into a
us-
spy, which gives you 2 additional attacks in the 2.
This would give us more damage if the other guys give...
If not by
Attacks.
strength, then by stealth.
So...
Choose a non-spy on that side to turn into a spy.
My spy.
You need 2 damage, there you go. And then... Nice. It's even enough.
Resistance is futile.
So now you could throw
And I'll either throw down doo-doo-
or throw him to play another guy in there. I'd say put the doo-doo down. Love
And I was just looking...
because it's your last card,
Because in the other... No,
and you don't know what he's gonna pull and throw down the next round if you have a next round.
If I must.
This has to be an enemy. Oh, that's right. So just choose a 10 there, I think. I forgot that he has to be an enemy only.
that's... I mean, there's nothing else I can do, really.
Just throw down and
I mean, luckily he doesn't have any cards either. Okay, hang on here.
so now you could, in theory, or what's on this side here? Assassin and emissary. So you could place an ambassador and boost one of your own guys by 12. Or throw out an assassin and kill one of their guys by 10. And technically the ambassador,
Do more, we're done 58, he was at like, what, 50, or 48, he was at 56.
well, think about it. Ambassador would give them 2 and give you 10. So it'd be, it's a net bonus of plus
It's the same.
10. Putting an assassin over there, lose the guy by 10, but still gives him a net of 1. So he technically loses 9. So technically the ambassador would give you a better net bonus to your score.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
So if we're going for like real tight math on this one, I'd probably put it in the ambassador.
I mean, okay, hang on. But if I look at the top 2 bronze cards from my deck and play one and shuffle the other back, could I also, like, gamble on an emissary to try and get an ambassador or...
It's a gamble. You can certainly try for it.
Well, because at this point, if I deployed an emissary, I could potentially... Oh, but I can't. Hang on. But can I immediately deploy it?
Yes.
Look at the top 2 bronze. Play one, shuffle the other back. Because that could be better, right?
It could be. Go for
Try.
it. Do it. Place it on the opponent's side. There you go.
I hope that wasn't the
A
wrong fucking
shame
call.
I have
Now-
no time.
An ambassador. There you go.
But I still boosted him by 2 by
okay.
doing that, and I'm about to boost him by 2
That's
again.
okay, because you get to do 2 damage twice.
Because I made 2 spies.
Because you made 2 spies, yep. So actually, you did a really good job on that. So now choose a guy to buff. Make it your other dude there so he doesn't die, probably. This is fun. Make him feel good. And just damage the shit out of him.
Okay, bye. Bye.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing.
Bye.
Oh.
Bye.
Wow. Thank you. You neither.
I have no fucking cards left.
Nope, but you have one more
But I
round.
won the round.
That was awesome.
But
Depends on what you pull.
neither does he. That girl.
That's the problem with the spy
Okay.
deck. You might want
There's
to redraw
5
that
random
one.
units. Let's see what I get.
That's better.
Damage. What is it? Damage enemy by 4. If it's spying, destroy it.
Oh, but,
Oh, but
won
I have the first turn.
That sucks.
So unless he got some sort of shithole card, right?
Sorry for yelling, guys.
Sorry, rip ears. I got mad.
The Empire will be victorious.
What did he put down? Oh, he couldn't.
Hey! It worked! That's kind of amazing. I can't believe that worked.
That's pretty great.
The spies won.
I like this deck. This is a
Oh,
really
that's
interesting
funny.
build. The spies are pretty fun. Let's go see what happened to those guys that we had last time that weren't in there.
Sorry, I'll easy pop next time. Yay!
Sorry, guys.
I'm used to Critical Role where we scream a lot.
It's true.
And people
No,
still
the
hate
brigade
it,
was in
but
there. It just
They just never come up?
showed up, or we got rid of him. We might have gotten rid of him early in. Weird.
Are there only 2 of them? Maybe we need another.
We can put a third in there. It's just getting more points, more cards in the deck.
Yeah, but we can switch something out.
What would you want to switch out?
Mm.
Ambassadors, maybe?
Where was the guy who like cannibalized the spies and got beefier? I thought we put him in there. Did we not? That's not him.
Oh, we
is
did not.
it?
We did not put those in there.
That's what I was looking for.
I see.
Hang on, I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Go pee.
What was he called?
There he is. He's the
Yes.
Nausicaa Brigade.
Damage a spying unit by 7 if it was destroyed. See, that's cool. That's what I was looking for.
I'll put like 1 or 2 in
That's
there.
the kind of card I was looking for. Yeah, and you can take.
Take one. What do you want me to take out? Take out like an assassin, maybe?
Yeah.
So angry. A card called Viscero Medic. I like that I have the stream telling me how to do things. Oh, these guys! Sport tunes, resurrected bronze unit from your opponent's. Whoa! Of your opponent's graveyard? Oh yeah. No, we're just gonna put a few of those in. Put too many because I want to dilute our deck, but that's really cool. I do like the Imperial Enforcers. That's pretty cool. Believe in the heart of the cards. I shall. Best I can. No. Because that's cool, because if your spy dies at the end of the turn, and this goes in the opponent's graveyard, right? Which means I can play my spy again. It's kind of like a cycling thing. I think. Oh well. We'll go with it. While Mercer's in the bathroom, I'll make a really quick stupid deck, because those are fun. I'm going to make it monsters. Oh, look, it's my bird. Consume an ally, but strengthen instead of boosting. Oh man, that's true. I didn't think Dudu was that helpful in that game. I'll probably take him out. Sorry, Dudu. You were fun to say, but not as fun to play. Oh no, I infiltrated back. That was intentional. I got rid of Dudu for this deck because it didn't seem all that helpful. But I accidentally also got rid of one of my infiltrators and I put him back in there. It also gives us another silver that we can gain.
It's a fun deck. It's kind of like it's definitely a long play type of.
Yeah, I'm really liking it.
Go for the long game with this one. Sorry, Mike. Sorry.
I'm totally stoked for tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to play a game in Azeroth. That's gonna be really nuts for me. I used to live in that world a lot.
Cards did you take? Oh, are you making another deck?
Well, in the same deck, but I'm gonna put a silver in here. Let me see here. She seems like a fun one to like cycle things back into your. Shuffle up to 2 bronze or silver cards from either graveyard into that player's deck. Oh, it's another deck. It's alright. People are clamoring for Roach.
Hit throwing Roach. Every good spy needs a good horse.
Like nice with WoW Classic? No, I spent enough time in WoW Vanilla back after launch. That thing consumed me. We did get the wedding card you made, by the way. We have all the stuff. It's slowly coming in from all things that were sent to the PO box. We're collecting slowly as they come in. So don't worry. If we haven't got it yet, we're going to be getting it soon. Let's see here. Want to throw in Roach?
Sure.
Welcome in, Roach. You're cool, bud.
Welcome in.
Let me see now. Did you want to try this deck again?
Yeah.
All right. Still play this one? Watch?
Sure.
All right.
You can take the note. The next one.
All right.
The next.
Do you want to do practice? I feel like if we play against people right now with the time we're taking to learn the deck, we'll probably piss people off.
Oh my god.
I'd be angry.
I don't want to get trolled.
I know. Spikeasm.
I need, like I said, it takes time to like memorize the cards and know strategy enough to go quickly.
That's what this is about. That's what we're doing these.
The North shall tuck tail and beg for mercy.
The North shall tuck tail.
There is but one punishment for the shame.
Oh boy.
That got awkward fast.
Okay. Okay.
Not naming the spy deck the clasp. That's a good call. But no, I think
Yeah.
I think Spygasm works fine for our necessity. Oh, throw a Roach out of there, because Roach will just arrive whenever you put a gold card in.
Oh, right. Ambassador. Okay.
Okay, you have him, and you have Iris, which is amazing.
Yeah.
But or if you have any of the wait, do you know the guys that do 7 damage to a spying unit? Now we have those guys. You have the brigade.
And then if there's some, no.
Alright, if you can get one of those guys in, that'd be good. But we'll see how it plays out.
Turn.
Those are the guys that do damage, which is nice.
Let's.
Anything you want to get rid of?
What those? Maybe I can get them when I play the ant. Whenever a spying enemy appears, boosts up by 2.
Anything you want to send back?
Damage an enemy by 2. Boost, okay. Boost an ally by 12.
See, he's good with the infiltrator to get rid of just super powerful cards, but we don't have any infiltrators in our hand either.
We have...
We can get rid of either the emissary,
I
ambassador.
thought we had fucking... No, wait, fuck. Alright, peace out, ambassador. Ah!
Get rid of the
damn
emissary.
it!
Get rid of the emissary. It's fine. All right.
Okay.
All right. It'll do.
We'll see what happens. Alright, let's bring out you.
Discipline. That is what you folk lack.
There is but one punishment for traitors.
Right out the fucking
You know what you
gate.
should do? You should throw down your...
Her? Wait, him?
Those guys. The ones that... The enforcers. The
That
more spies you
too.
put in the damage.
Haha.
Praise be to the great
Guys
sun!
get themselves some money.
Is that damage you just can't do to him?
What?
Or there's like a buffer?
It has armor.
Gain 2 armor.
It does damage to the armor first and then to his power.
And then to his power.
But the armor doesn't add to his score. We're
Just
gonna
a
probably
buffer.
throw down your other shooter guy. That way you start putting down more spies. You're just like, oh,
Shoot
in the face.
Oh, that go?
I like to.
What's what? What'd you say?
I said, no, never mind. It's
I missed
past.
it.
The
I'm
moment's
sorry.
fucking
I'm
past.
sorry. I was in my head.
I could try and play an emissary and get him. How does he have so many people right now?
Because he uses
Okay.
leader ability. Which allows him to put more guys in there.
Boost 5 random units on the other side of the board by 5. Hang on, wait. What does her do again? Oh, she goes up. Oh, right.
Then if she dies, boosts every bunch of things on your side. So she's good to throw over there if you have something that can kill her. I ruined the joke. I know, guys. I'm sorry. What was The Witcher 3 if not a Gwent simulator? Ain't that the truth?
My boss the other day was like, oh shit, you're doing the Gwent tournament? He's like, I used to just turn on Witcher just to play Gwent.
Yep.
I played more Gwent than I did in anything else in The Witcher. He was like, yeah, go, do it.
That works out.
It was amazing.
Alright, what are you thinking here?
What am I thinking here?
Whatever spy you throw down.
This is why we didn't play against a real person.
Exactly.
This is very tough.
Throwing down a spy right now is an emissary wouldn't hurt because you get to get damage out there and throw another unit into play.
This guy? That's kind of what I was thinking.
So that's what you're going for
let's
originally. Do it.
Do it.
Your humble servant.
Ooh, infiltrator.
If you want to toggle one of their guys, you see the power. Oh yeah, you can take out their 13. If you put him down to play, toggle 13, you can kill him off with
No door is closed to me.
And then just kill him off with the guy.
yeah, and then or shoot the other guys with. And you kill him off the guy if you want to. Yeah.
Is a guy in? Do we have the guy? We don't have the guy, though,
Well-
right? We haven't gotten the guy.
We do have the guy. But
we do have
you
the
already
guy.
damaged. It's fine.
Wait, I damaged him?
He's, yeah.
I didn't mean to damage him. This guy?
Well, it's fine. You can get rid of that one, which is almost the same.
What is it?
It's all good. That was
But
a good
then
round.
this guy, I put him in, right? And then I
Damage.
can kill the guy. Damage an enemy by
By
4 if
it's-
it is spying, destroy it.
Yep. So you get to destroy whichever one of
This
those.
guy,
Stop.
and then it's gotta be him.
Hey. There you go.
Right.
Let's dance.
I was really hoping he was gonna pass after that. We were just fucking going at it this turn. Intelligent golem. Dick.
Turing machine.
Turing machine. Okay.
If you wanted to, you could throw her down on that side. And then immediately shoot and kill her with the 2 guys.
Oh my god, that's such a good idea.
just
Yeah, I'm
firing
doing
squad.
that. That's really funny.
I've come to help.
Wait, why?
There you go.
Oh, there it goes. I'm stupid.
That's a really great technique with those cards. I didn't even think about that.
So wait, did she boost him? She did. Randomly.
Well, no, she doesn't boost him yet. You have to kill her to do that. Which is why you shoot your own spy. Yeah, the opponent passed. It's like, nope.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Hilarious.
Oh, hey, Xander, thank you. Glad you came along to join us.
That was great.
That was pretty fun. Alright, we got a decent spread here. Got some brigade. These you want to redraw. Yeah, the infiltrator and the guy that really feels it to do power, so that's a good combo there.
Reveal a unit in your hand and...
He plays the top of
You may reveal a unit in your hand and damage an enemy. Oh, yeah.
So with him and the infiltrator in your hand becomes a really great combo. So hold on to those two.
Whenever a spying enemy appears, boost up by 2.
Pretty decent hand. Like,
Yeah,
the only one that seems iffy is the infiltrator. Or sorry, the brigade. Just based on the fact that everything else is so good, but he's also helpful. You just with a
Well,
lot
I
of
don't... well, I have 2
two spies, which doesn't hurt.
spies. Spying unit appears, boost up by 2. Deploy.
Go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and redraw the Imperials. Why not?
Damage. Oh, the damaging guy. That's better. Oh, but if it was destroyed. Oh, that. Oh, this guy.
Yeah, so you can throw him in as the spy, and then destroy him with that card to strengthen himself. So it actually worked out pretty good.
Cool.
Just had a spygasm.
Okay. Well, let's see. Boost it by 10. Sure. Get over there. Aw, cha.
Guide me, my son.
And he draws another guy? Oh my god, that worked out
Yep.
great.
You can throw it on an emissary to throw it.
Another one?
That's kind of
that's
awesome.
funny.
We have to put it on the opponent's side.
Huh?
Spies have to go on the opponent's side, remember.
Oh, right.
A shame I have no time.
So you could use another emissary.
But then I would just get to the ambassador, right?
Yep, you're just chaining him out there.
Let's just go straight for the ambassador.
Alright, go for it.
Because I want to keep the emissary for maybe a next turn, right?
That's not a bad call, actually.
Okay. Okay. You. Get over there.
Hail Kerzer!
Then buff your own.
Boost him! Oh god. This is like
He's
just...
gonna throw a scorch down.
Yeah, it totally
cry.
is! That's what I was gonna say. This is just prime for a scorch or something ridiculous. Okay.
So... Oh.
But I can make him a spy. Right? Can I do that?
You could.
Yo, you're an ambassador. Where's my infiltrator? You're an infiltrator. You.
Oh, actually,
Right?
no, before we
Don't
play the infiltrator,
Okay, wait.
you want to use your other dude to do the damage that the infiltrator deals.
Oh! Right. But it says you may reveal a unit. Oh.
You reveal
but I just reveal it to the enemy. Sure.
and then you do
and
the
they
9
know,
damage.
they know I have
So as
a
opposed to...
infiltrator. Cool.
Just in case you throw something down super powerful that you could send.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Reveal. Oh, but that doesn't do to his overall, but it's 9 damage.
9 damage, he'd bring him down 7 damage total and get rid of his armor, which is not too
Which
bad.
is better than I can do anything else. So 12 points.
Cool.
Okay. Still winning. So, okay. And then... No, that's not what I want. Damage is fine. Okay. Then this guy. Yeah, let's get you out.
To me,
I can kill off the 5.
Yep. Hey!
What is it now?
Oh, I thought he passed.
Not yet, no.
Damn it, I celebrated too soon.
You did.
That's
That's
always
okay.
embarrassing.
No, you got this.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, you know what?
Oh, shit.
Oh my god! I'm so excited!
I still have this guy.
Yeah, I say, and you can have him play a card from your hand, which could be your emissary, and then return. Oh, it's a return a bronze or silver. Never mind. I confused myself. But you could bring.
Wait,
Never
it's one
mind.
of these guys.
I got super excited for nothing.
Oh, we just did it back to back.
We did. Learning the game.
So, but wait. Play a card from your hand, then return a bronze or silver ally to your hand. Which could... I wonder if I should just save him for round 3. Should I do that? I'm afraid he's just gonna like keep going. Ambassador. Just over disloyal unit.
Yeah, so we just throw him in there and play a slow unit. You get to choose, which is nice.
I kinda wanna save that. Talk another use spying token.
Whatever you feeling.
Boost an ally by 12.
If not by strength, then by stealth.
Who is the guide?
You know what you could do? Use your leader power. Take
Still going.
Take this guy up to your hand.
Uh-huh.
Place him down to do 7 damage to that guy.
Again. But
Wouldn't kill him, but it, well, yeah.
yeah, I mean, I
Eh.
guess.
Or you can just wait and hold off on that. Hold off on that till maybe if it ends up going to the
So
final
he hasn't
round.
fucking
Do what you want.
passed yet.
Well, no, because he loses if he passes. You won the first round. This is
Oh
gonna,
yeah, he's going for
You're
it.
going for it in this one.
Sure.
Use it all.
Okay.
If you think you can win.
Let's see what happens.
Don't assume you can order me
Dangerously.
around.
No, too late for her, I think. I don't want to boost him that much.
A shame I have no time.
Ooh.
Oh, wait.
What's in my graveyard? What was from first round? Right? First round is still in my graveyard. Yeah? Or do they have to be dead?
From your opponent's graveyard, which means you need either bronze
your
spies that you
opponent's.
played, which could be like assassins and stuff if they went away. If or anything that got played. I don't remember what you did. Up to you. Makes it interesting.
Whenever a spying enemy appears. Oh, it's this guy again. Wow.
Give it a shot.
Sure.
Why not? Do it.
What happens? What happens?
Play him in.
My prescription, a bit of blood.
And now you get to pick anything from here to put into play.
Emissary again. Alchemist reveal.
So you can put your Nilfgaard.
that's
you can
cool.
put Nilfgaardian Knight into play on. your
Ooh,
side
gain
if you
2.
want. Do it. Put it into play.
Hee hee hee.
To the great sun!
And that gets revealed, but who gives a fuck?
It's fine.
Off to the front yet again.
Why stop going?
Hmm?
Surrender, bitch. She's like,
No, he's gonna play it to the very end. It's the AI.
Boost an ally by 12. Yeah, I mean,
Burak!
where's the guy that just got armor? You got armor. You're beefier.
I mean, yeah.
Patience
cards
is
in your
not a
hands,
virtue
unfortunately.
I am known to have.
But I guess I could have just passed and tried to force him to pass.
Yeah. Or
Like
wait for
he's
him to
doing
pass.
anyway. But I won!
Look at that.
Hey!
Boom.
So it doesn't matter anymore.
This is a pretty good deck, actually.
You want to try it?
Look at that. 2 for 0 on that one. The computer got... Everyone in the audience got to watch me get repeatedly stomped by the computer, and then you came home and you've cleaned up. This is exactly how I thought it was going to go. I'm really proud of you.
As I just stumble through. It's fine.
That's really good. Alright. What time's it, by the way?
It is not a class.
This means I got a little bit of time. Do you want to make another weird deck?
Sure. So we made a spy deck. Oh, what should we play? What deck should we... What category should we build a deck in? Peoples.
We'll do monster deck.
Well, I'm gonna have them tell
Have them
us.
tell us? All right.
We have monsters.
Scoia'tael. Northern Realms.
Does
Skellige.
Scoia'tael are like the political? Or no,
They're
Nilfgaard.
like the resistance against the oppressive political regimes of the human nation.
The resistance. That's funsies. Monsters. Always fun. Britain.
Monster.
And
Everyone's screaming
Vikings.
monster deck.
Monster! Do you want to be a monster? Go, 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 go,
we're
monsters.
monsters.
Fucking monsters. There's
got-
this way, there's a Dagon, I forgot!
There's a Dagon, he's 5, and he spawns a biting frost, impenetrable fog, or torrential rain into play.
Yeah, he does. That's right, you do.
You're a good birdie.
Yeah, she rings her bells. She knows what talking about.
I know. Wanna bring over?
Okay, you guys have to meet Dagons.
We have Unseen Elder, who consumes an ally but strengthens instead of boosting. Then he does it 2 times, which is alright.
Okay.
And Aridin, who spawns a Wild Hunt unit. Do we want to go more like beasts, or do we want to go Wild Hunt, like armored skeleton Wild Hunt dudes? I want to go more beasts.
Yeah, do beef.
Alright, Dagon it is. Our birdie namesake. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna have Dagon as we make a Dagon deck. I'm excited. Alright, start with the golds. Let's see what we got over here in the monster deck for the golds. Alright. Geralt, you're cool. Ciri, you're cool. Himelrith. Damage made by 4 if the enemy's under a frost hazard. Damage by 8 instead. That's pretty cool. Havelak. Oh, I know what you do. You seem pretty cool. Caranthir. Move an enemy to this row on its side and apply a frost hazard to that row. That's pretty cool.
I got so.
Hello, birdie.
I'm building a deck after you. That's cute.
Say hi, Dagon.
I gave her a treat.
Alright. Let's see what we got here. There's Draugs, which are a power of 8, and it spawns a Draug on a random row on the side of each player with at least 1 bronze or silver card in your graveyard. So it brings something back from the graveyard, which is pretty cool. Zoltan, Animal Tamer. Who's pretty cool.
He's got feathers.
He summons a bird to either your side or the opponent's side.
I mean, that has to happen.
Yep. There's either Field Marshal Duda, the companion, who boosts 2 units to each side of the unit by 2, or Field Marshal Duda, the agitator, who damages 2 units on the side of it. So you either send it to your side or the opponent's side. Boosts your guys or hurts the opponents.
You want to gouge people's eyes out?
Looks kind of like you, Dagon.
It
Except
does kinda
it's you with a
look like you.
mohawk.
It's her feather color, so.
Yep. Select it, because we need it.
Dagon deck.
Plus Zoltan's just the best. That's crazy. After 3 turns, that's pretty cool. This. Let's go. Prefer the classic golds. We just weaken unit by half its base power and boost self by half its base amount.
It's more birds.
You want to make a bird?
Just birds and
just
monsters.
Bird it up.
I mean,
Vesemir's
like
so
bronze or
badass.
silver alchemy card from your deck.
If we're going monsters, probably not gonna have a whole lot of like
Alchemy
specific.
cards. That thing is.
Reaches higher vampire.
It's got wings.
3. Old spiriters asleep.
What's
Gone-
this one that also has birds in it?
Well, first off, Gontar Odin, who's the coolest.
Guess whether a random unit from your opponent's deck is higher or lower than 5.
It's just a guessing game.
Oh.
If you succeed, play any card from your deck. If you fail, your opponent draws the top card from the deck. So kind of like it's
That's cool.
a win or lose kind of scenario. It's like, he's pretty cool.
Spawn 3 rabid wolves.
and
And apply a fog
Other wolves
hazard?
are just like a 1 power creature and apply a fog hazard, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds cool too. I will go with that one.
5. So it comes in with like 8 and a fog.
Succubus.
After 2 turns at the start of your turn,
Move the highest unit on the opposite row to your side. That's pretty cool. What did that one?
Yes! This is the best.
Caretaker. Oh, K-Runner! This boss fight was a bitch.
People are saying it's the best card in their opinion. I guess they're talking about the
saying?
Woodland Spirit. Everyone's like best.
+1 Foglet. Oh, because Foglets are fog-based, that's right. This is crazy. It's a power 4, but consume a unit with 6 or less power.
If there's no edible unit, boost self by 8!
So it boosts up by 8, but consume a target. You can consume an enemy's guy. If a guy has a power of 6 or less, you spawn this guy, eats him. He becomes a 10, opponent 6 is dead.
You can eat any
Consume a
Unit?
unit, not an ally, a unit.
That's pretty cool.
So that's pretty cool. Caretakers.
He's kind of Cthulhu-y, I feel like he belongs in Dagon's deck.
Want to put it in there?
Yeah,
Alright, that's our last goal.
he looks like something that always go. What are
there are spells,
before I commit?
Ragnarug.
I love how it's like K-Ran, nothing like Kraken, and Ragnarok, nothing like Ragnarok.
Remember the base. A Ragnarok hazard on all opposing rows. So all enemy rows get a hazard. Every turn at the start of your turn, damage the highest unit on the row by 2.
Aww.
Oh, that's fucked up. There's Renew. Resurrect a gold unit? I mean, I feel like we should... Do you want to get rid of the Karen with the Succubus?
So you just resurrect.
If any of them
you
die,
bring
it comes back.
It's like a mercy card.
Kinda, yeah.
Sure.
Which one do you want to get rid of?
I don't know. I feel like you're not into Crayon. K-Ran.
I like them all. Karen's pretty badass, actually. It's a good ability. But, what are you feeling? Succubus is cool, but the Succubus you have to wait 2 turns, and sometimes that can... Like, if the enemy passes before that happens, you're like, oh, that was a waste of a gold card.
But if they have something super powerful, it could be awesome.
It's true.
I don't know. I kind of want to see how she works. I
Resultant?
haven't got to play with her yet.
You want the bird summon?
Yeah.
So want to get rid of Karen?
Sure.
Alright. And renew for fun. Drought. Sure, chat's like, what are you doing? Alright, cool. So now we'll go to our silver cards. Okay, we got Morntart. Everyone loves Morntart. After 1 turn. After 1 turn, at the start of your turn, consume all bronze and silver units in your graveyard, but only boost self by 1 for each. That's pretty cool if you have a lot of things in your graveyard, but I don't know if that's the build we're going for. Abaya. Spawn torrential rain, clear skies, or Arrakis venom.
Yeah, it's okay.
Shadow, play a bronze monster unit, Death Wish unit from your deck.
What were the foglets in here?
We'll see if we can find them. There is Morvud. That's the one that was being a dick earlier. The opponent was using.
Toggle unit's lock.
Damage by half its power. Let's see here. Toad Prince. Draw the top card from your deck.
I remember this.
Then consume a card in your hand. If it is a special card, boost self by 5. It's pretty cool. Rat. It's alright. Oh, the crones. That's right. The crones are so creepy.
Oh, and they play all of the other crones. They're only a silver card? That's interesting.
So just play 3 of them. Crones are some of the coolest characters in Witcher 3.
Yeah, they really are.
There's a Crone Regis.
Interesting.
Ifrit, spawn 3 lesser fire elementals. Which are all ones, and then deploy and deal damage. Interesting.
That's cool.
It's pretty neat.
Plus, it kind of just goes with the theme of
There's
spawning
Brewis.
things. Oh, yeah.
Ugh, so nasty.
It's pretty great.
She Troll of Vergen.
Consumer Burns Death Wish.
Frightening. Oh, jeez. Move a unit on another row on this side to this row. Draw the top card from your deck. Oh, but it's a spy. 12. Oof. And 13. No ability.
Just an Imperial Manticore.
Just a Manticore.
I feel like we have to have a few Manticores in honor of Joe.
You want to put Manticores in?
Like, yeah, maybe like one. Like, just cuz. Why not?
Sure.
Put in a Manticore.
Why not?
He'd be sad if he had to leave his Manticore behind.
No worries. Chad, have anything to say about things that should be in there?
Let's see.
I'm sure they're like, you should put this in there. I haven't played much with the monster decks, but I do want to make Foglet base now since Dagon can make fog, which is cool. Foglets were annoying as shit in the game. Not like very difficult, but just annoying.
Someone said, in honor of Joe, even after he stabbed us all in the back. Well, I mean, he'll get what's coming to him. The hand will have something to say about that.
Oh yeah, no, that does not bode well for Archon's storyline.
Still an amazing moment, though.
Oh,
One of
yeah.
the best
Oh, yeah.
moments in gaming history. So good. Let's see.
Well, here, let's go to the bronze. We can maybe build silver around what we find in the bronze. Yeah.
Yes, that's a good idea.
So, let's see. Sorry for all the clicking, guys. Neckers. Oh, I forget names. When an ally consumes a card, boost this unit by 1 while in your hand, deck, or on the other side of the board. Deathwitch play copies.
Oh, Neckers
Whoa,
are so
shit.
gross looking.
Okay, I can see a Dagon get off the
Dagon,
keyboard.
Off the keyboard. Dagon, don't be bad.
Dagon.
Oh my god. She's being so bad.
She's really bad. She's like, I want to be on this keyboard. I don't want to leave it.
Dagon.
I may be interested in making a Necker deck at some point. I know we're going to Foglet one now, but it says whenever an ally consumes a card, boost this unit by 1 while it's in your hand deck or the side of the board. So you can just make a bunch of Neckers and things that can bring back Neckers. And a lot of consume cards, and so all the Neckers in the deck just get more powerful the more you consume. Which is pretty cool. Let's do that later. Harpy. Whenever a beast ally is destroyed during your turn, play a copy of this unit from... Okay, yeah, because you can do a lot of consume cycling. That's pretty cool.
That's cool, actually, yeah.
Consume, but without boosting a different unit from your graveyard that is a cop. Oh, cool, so it can consume things from the graveyard.
So you're not taking away from your own shit. Maybe that's the best way to start. Experimentation.
There we go. Foglets. Power 4. Whenever you apply a fog hazard, play 1 copy of this unit from your deck on the opposite row. If there are none, resurrect a copy instead. Oh, shit. So they just keep coming back as long as they're a fog.
Stop it! Don't eat the keys.
Dagon.
Oh
Dagon, you're
my
being
God,
bad.
you're being so bad! I'll get her.
Alright, so we'll select some
Trying to
foglets.
Eat chat. Stop trying to eat the phone. Come on, man.
Dagon.
You're being so bad.
Oh, interesting. This harpy spawns 2 harpy eggs. which when consumed by another unit, boosts that unit by an additional 4. Okay. So yeah, if we end up doing like a Necker consuming deck, we'll go ahead and put some Harpy eggs in there too.
Come here. There we go. I got her.
You got her. Good job. Be chill, Dagon. That's neither of these guys. Like consuming ones there. Sorry, we're in the deck building process, guys. I know it's probably not all that interesting, but hey, it's our stream. Necker Warrior.
Look at the bird who's being bad.
I know she's being bad. She's being a bad bird.
Tone for your crimes to the chat. Tell them what you've done. This is confession time.
Ooh, Ancient Foglet. If a fog hazard is anywhere on the board at the start of your turn, boost myself by 1. Oh, okay.
That's cool.
Kill those guys.
So wait, how many of the we only got one of the woodland spirits, right?
Oh, Rot Fiends. These guys are awful. Damage all units in the opposite row by 2 when it's dead. Oh, that's just like in the game. I love it. Alright, what were we asking?
That's cool. Never mind. He's a gold card.
Which one?
The woodland spirit.
Yeah, we got him right there.
Yeah.
See if we have any cards that can spawn other things that can spawn fog. So we want this looks to be a deck that's like all about awesome fog stuff.
Ooh, didn't we run across one? Who was the guy who could spawn weather?
Monster Nest. Spawn a bronze necrophage or insectoid unit and boost it by 3. We could spawn spawn one of our ancient foglets if we want to immediately.
And then boost it.
Probably put
That's
a Monster
fun.
Nest in there. That's a fun one. Ancient Orders. Necromancy. Oh! The animation of this card is so good. Oh, I love it. Oh, the animated art in this is so good. Banish a bronze or silver unit from either graveyard and boost a bronze or silver ally of its power. I don't have a lot of super high power cards yet, but we might come back to that.
Oh, that was the same Iris girl.
Yeah, but we don't have much that like damages spies on the opposite side.
Right. I mean, you could just damage her though, right?
Well, if you have any cards that do direct damage, but we don't have any currently in the deck.
We should probably fix that. Do we need to, I guess? Not necessarily.
I imagine we'll probably make a deck that's more buffing up our own dudes.
Right. Two more bronze or silver units. What else creates fog?
I don't care if I'm saying the bad cards are good. I'm just enjoying reading them and looking at the art. Learning the game.
Someone was saying you could probably filter for fogs? Filters. I don't know if that's... Impenetrable fog. Can you not pull that over in the monster deck? Is that from a different deck?
I don't know why it's no issues there. Oh, just close filters, I guess. Is what you're-
Ah,
Might be too many to put in there, but
probably.
Dagon can throw it down there, which is good. Alright, anyway.
Dagon also creates fog.
Dagon, yeah, let's take a look there.
Interesting. Is there anything else then that revolves around fog? Or these are all those things? Anything that does a hazard card.
Well, this one does allow you to play a bronze or silver hazard card from your deck. Which means if you're having a hard time finding a fog, it'll pull it up.
I have a feeling we won't be.
Yeah. Scorch is always good to have.
Yeah. What does necromancy do?
Summoning Circle. Spawn a base copy of the last bronze or silver unit any player placed on the board.
Oh, that's cool.
But if the opponent places something shitty, kind of like slap out whoever played it last.
Oh, Mandrake. Heal a unit and strengthen it by 6, or reset a unit and weaken it by 6. Depending on.
That's interesting. Do you want to grab that? We don't have a whole lot of things that are survive that necessarily. Not a lot for now, maybe.
Expired ale. No.
What are you feeling? What do you want to put in there? You put the crones in for the hell of it?
Sure. Hey, this is your deck.
I don't know.
This is your deck. I made the spy one.
No, I didn't want to select you. I don't want to do that. I will,
He's kind of cool. We don't have anything based around consuming, though, right now, necessarily, right?
Well, no, but he just consumes and yeah, it's alright.
Can he consume anyone?
This guy can consume a bronze or silver unit from either graveyard, which is pretty fun.
That's cool.
Sure, we'll throw that in there. Why not? We'll mess with it.
What was that?
Would I ever run a one-shot in the Witcher universe? Possibly. I'm kind of heavily focused on the campaign right now, but if we ever needed to break in the future and CD Projekt was ever going to want to do something like that with us, that'd be kind of fun. This guy just makes cows. You just get some cows and you just
What?
leave a herd of cows.
Spawn 2 cows to the right.
It's so dumb.
We have to have
love
him. I need him.
Okay, sure.
He just spawns cows.
We have cows now.
That's so funny. What do the cows do? Anything?
They're just one. They
just one?
Oh yeah, they have the power of one.
That's amazing.
Sure.
Oh my god. That's great. Fucking cows. To the left and to the right, but like, I'm assuming that's a really good buffer to feed off of things.
Yeah, it seems like a good. Well, if things have a consume trigger, but even then, like consume, usually you consume the power of what you ate, so they only get a power of 1 if they consume.
Oh, sure. Interesting.
What are you thinking?
We need another silver. Shadowy. Prize winning cow. It's doomed.
I mean, we have to put a cow in there now. It's just so we have all the cows.
Oh my god.
Foglets and cows. That's the theme of this deck. We found
Foglets
the
and
theme.
cows. Dagon has an army of foglets and cows.
I'm okay with this.
You're alright? Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You don't care. You don't give a shit.
The cows can also lacerate. Because why not?
Sure. Have you ever been in a field with
I
a
lo-
pissed off
I
cow?
just love.
It's
I love that
terrifying.
text. The text of this is great. Destroy an ally. Spawn a bear. It sounds like an ad campaign. Fosters. Destroy an ally. Spawn a bear. That's so good. I love it.
Foglets and bears and cows. Oh my.
Oh, I love it. Okay. So foglets are cool and all. I feel like we've gotten most we can get out of the foglet build here. We may just end up throwing some cool shit in there.
Yeah, just throw some cool shit in there. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck it. I'm gonna throw in some bears. I'm gonna throw in some.
Fuck, I'm throwing some
I'm
bears.
sold on the ad campaign. This goes to show you how powerful good copy is, guys. I'm just saying. Yeah, we're gonna throw blood curdling roar in there just in case, just so it shows up and gets weird. All right, we'll go to the very top so we get some powerful things. Hopefully, here on the bronze side, see what shows up. Bronze ally, wild. I'd avoid the wild hunt guys. I might make a wild hunt deck separately than that. Rot fiends are terrifying. Oh, that could be interesting with a consuming from the graveyard deck. So you're gonna move a bronze card from enemy to the graveyard so that the other cards consuming can take it.
Someone said, kill a cow, make a bear.
That's a good charity. Kill a cow, make a bear.
That's a terrible charity.
We need more bears. All the bears.
I mean, we do.
Destroy an ally and damage an enemy. He gets to throw an ally at the enemy. That's great. Move a unit to this row on its side. If it's an enemy, damage it by 2. If the enemy is under any hazard after being moved,
damage it by 4.
Oh, there's some drowners in there.
Yeah, we're gonna have
make some fog and then drag them into the fog.
Yeah.
Oh, drowners make the worst noises too in the game.
Oh yeah.
You know, you're doing like.
It's the worst.
You're like, oh no, why? They're so easy to kill, but they sound so awful.
They're so terrifying. Archspore, Ice Giant. Wait, was that Ice Giant?
Ice Giant. If Frost Hazard is anywhere on the board, move stuff by 6. We're not going to a Frost thing here.
That's kind of cool too. We should make a Frost deck.
I think that would probably be like the Wild Hunt deck, because a lot of them get bonuses for damaging things that are under
Frost.
Under Frost.
That's cool.
You know what?
That's cool.
Fuck it, we're going to the bear card. We're 25. Dig, guns, fog, cows, and bears. Perfect. Except. Oh, what?
What? Too many words?
Doesn't.
No apostrophes?
Hyphens work? Or dashes? Let's see. Delete.
Fog, cows, bears.
Sure.
Hey! Fog, cow, bears.
It's like
cows, bears.
It's like man, bear, pig.
Man, bear,
Fog,
pig.
cows, bears.
Fog, cows.
All right. I'm gonna go get completely owned by the computer real fast. I'm gonna play this one real fast.
There's no way we built a balanced deck. I don't know what the fuck we just built.
Doesn't matter.
But it's amazing.
Because I'm gonna go destroy the
AI
with Fogs, bears, cows. What dang on, what are you eating?
I don't know what
That's
you
not
found.
good. Against Francesca. Oh no. This is probably. We're against the score. Tell. Looks like. All right.
Trying to drop treat. There we go. There we go. Take that.
Okay, we already have some possible cows in the row. Sure, finish your we give her a fog. There we go.
Yeah. I'll give a few fogs. Fog it
Who's going
up! Oh my god. This is amazing.
Oh, you think you're cool because you could throw down your... That was a terrible... Why would you put that out now? Oh, the AI is... Oh, the AI feels bad now. It's playing dumb intentionally. Alright, so...
It looks like you. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to your cage.
do.
Everyone's seen by Dagon, seen by
Throw that
Go.
impenetrable fog on there.
Just great.
Oh, well, fine. Be a dick. That's okay. I can play it again. Oh. Let's go ahead and damage Triss. Yeah, there we go. Damage Triss by 4.
Oh shit, they got Triss.
Oh my god! Of course he just. I pick a fog deck against the guy that just gets all the battlefield clearing cards because that's how it works. Alrighty, your tool back. You know what that means? It means you're getting all the cows, motherfucker.
Defend our homes, no matter what.
All the cows, they're coming for you.
Since you insist.
Alright.
Honor me, crackers.
This is dumb, I love it. Alright, Zoltan,
Always willing, pal.
let's go ahead and let's boost some cows. Cow boosting!
Squesme Evelian.
We'll get a card, fine. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, first round. Cows scared him off. Time to move over. Oh, I couldn't help myself. Alright. Let's, no, because if I...
What are you doing?
Sure, we'll do that. Well, no, that wasn't the best, but it's fine. Alright, if I'm first, let's go and throw on the Woodland Spirit. I should have waited until I put something down. I forgot I had the fog thing. It's fine.
Why is the time of the sword and axe?
I exist because Master Dehenna will be.
Whoa, what is happening?
I exist because Master Dehenna.
Oh, that was awful.
wills it so.
That was awful. What an asshole. But hey, at least I put him into the fog. It's fine.
Did you just get your ass kicked?
Could have been worse. I will play an enemy foglet right here. Moaning.
Any last words?
Oh, really?
Such a shame.
Succubus wants to talk to Geralt a bit.
Oh, sure she does.
The storm is coming. Let's
There
enjoy
you
the
go.
weather
There
while we
you
still
go.
can.
That's what that succubus is good for. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Slaughter them to a man!
Hey, that's what I thought, Witcher.
Look at
Come
that.
play with me.
Look at that.
Mm.
Told you the succubus was a good idea.
You're right. And now I'm gonna go ahead and drag him over into the fog and do 4 damage to him. Oh, mwah, mwah. Oh, it's beautiful.
Look at that, look at that.
Oh, vindication. The cows are too strong.
Amazing.
The cows are too
The
strong.
cows are too strong!
Oh.
Wow, that was fast. Do it again.
because the computer can be... Sometimes the computer is really dumb, sometimes it just destroys you with impunity. One more time?
Yeah.
Alright. And then after this, we'll probably turn off the night and relax.
Sure.
I don't know what time it is, but...
No,
Oh, yeah. Alright, cool. We're
You've
about
got
that
the
time.
heart of an uncrate.
No, I've got the heart of a giant sea beast covered in scales named Dagon, but that's cool. Oh, there's the destroying allied spawn of bear. I love it. Oh, and the ancient foglets. Oh, this is actually... And the cows. I am all about this hand.
In the renew.
We don't have any gold cards right now, so the renew's not as helpful. I'll pass that up. There we go.
That's awesome, actually. That's like the perfect gold card for this.
Double chase!
Reckon right.
He did the same thing.
I don't get it, man.
It's so funny.
Cows.
Begone! Begone, you devils!
Go, cows, go. That is
Uncrate!
amazing.
Oof. Oh. You know what? I think it's time we lived up to our kill a cow, spawn a bear.
Mega bear.
Yes. So angry. I like to imagine the bear tore out of the cow like an alien.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah, it's a
xenomorph
chest burster.
It's terrifying. Okay, Dagon. Time for you
Get
to
it.
step in the opposite row, right?
Yeah, go right.
Penetrable fog. There.
Any last words?
Oh damn. Where's the succubus when you need her?
Drown her. Drag him over. Make him hurt.
Oh my god, yes. Scalaga!
I'm gonna go ahead and throw this ancient fog out there.
We'll greet him with fire and iron. At last.
Oh, okay. Oh, I love it. I love it. Alright, we're gonna put the other ancient foglet down.
I'll do what I can.
Just needs more fog.
Yep. Nice try. Okay.
Fog the middle row.
Well, no, I think we're okay, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place some drowners
Yeah.
down here and drag them into,
Hell yeah. Into the fog.
which does 4 damage to them because it pulls them into it.
Amazing.
Keep playing your cards, bud. Aww.
Oh no! Well, we can fix it. No, it's gonna be foggy.
I want it to be foggy.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
What's in his graveyard? Nothing. Nothing. Next turn there'll be some fun stuff, but for now, let's...
Oh, so close.
It's all good. So I'm down 2 cards, but that's okay. In the first round. Alright. Fog. That'll help. Oh man. Because if the woodland kills the woodland spirit, I can renew it.
Right.
Which is pretty fun. I want that with the fog hazard. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with it. Fogs and cows and bears.
Fogs and cows and bears.
Do this. I'm playing for fun, not playing to win, motherfucker. Probably should have waited, but that's okay. Just gave me his. Look at that.
Bye, cows. Oh wait, those are the wolves. Bye,
It's
wolves.
fine. It's fine. Alright, so on his side, he's got Geralt at a 13. It's pretty slick. Do you have anything quite in that spiel yet? Nope. Alright. Oh, it's a bronze or silver, so it can't be that. But it can definitely consume those buff 11s over there. So we'll do that.
Someone asked, are we noobs?
Of course we are. We are noobs.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we're learning. Necrorat's gonna go ahead and eat. Yeah, great warrior. Oh, puts him at a 16. It's beautiful.
So, no one else dares face me?
I'm gonna go ahead and place a fog hazard there to bring another fog over, which is fine.
Yes. Yes.
We'll follow you always into the fair.
Oof.
Or into the fog.
Boost to a half their power. Oh, that's nasty. Oh no. It sucks 'cause I don't have a gold card to resurrect it.
No.
Is it any gold unit?
What's it say?
Resurrect a gold unit. Doesn't say ally. I mean, no, it is. It's ally only. Well, now I know.
I need your heart!
Bummer.
Yeah, that's fine. It is what it is.
I love the bears.
I know I should have passed. I understand. I was checking to see what the card would do. It said resurrect a gold card. Other cards can. Oh yeah, lacerate's gonna help a lot. Let me draw that too. Yeah. Oh, we got this now.
Not a moment's peace.
Oh, we got this now, guys. We got the prize-winning cow. We are set.
Blue ribbon, motherfuckers. Oh.
Yeah. He may have won. He may have won the fight, but we won the cow.
They don't like old Bonnie.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
That was
She's
fun.
a real nice girl. Poor old Bonnie.
It should say gold ally. I agree. It was a little disconcerting, but it's worth checking out. Now I know better. Alrighty. Well, guys, I dare say I think that concludes our stream tonight. We'll be streaming a little bit next week. I think it'll be during the day, since we're streaming with some of the big Gwent community, like competitive players and deck builders and folks to get us up to speed with some of the tactics and stuff. So even
Yeah, I'm
if,
excited to play with them.
it's gonna be fun. So
Guys,
even if you missed that, it'll be
pros.
on the on our Twitch channel, VOD, so you can watch them there.
And
But,
yeah, we're doing all this because we're going to be hosting the Gwent tournament coming up here soon. So
For those who missed it,
it's going to be super fun.
it's gonna be nuts. So, no, we have the Gwent Masters coming up next month. We're gonna be helping host that big tournament showdown, which is part of us getting up to speed with all this. But so excited to have more announcements about that as they come forward, and I hope you guys didn't mind hanging out with us for a bit to watch us be silly and futz around with a card game that we're not good at yet, but we're getting there. We'll get there.
And yeah, I guess I'll be around tomorrow, but I'm not gonna be. You're doing the Hearthstone game
Yeah,
and with Jen Hale.
Jen Hale. We're gonna have Taliesin, Liam, Laura, and Travis jumping into this one with Jen. So those will be our 5 players for tomorrow. We're doing our Hearthstone Azeroth game. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful night. Sleep well, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Stop streaming.